listening to Misery Loves Company with Kevin, Bob, and the Merch Shore. 5 days a week at youtube.com/MLC Podcast.
Yo, good Friday, everybody. I already ate some meat, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not supposed to eat the meat, but I ate the meat because I'm edgy as fuck. You know I'm edgy as fuck. You know I can't stay away from I can't stand away from the meat when it's supposed to be bad for you. That's when I really go heavy for the meat. And you can't stop me. I'm like Chad and Gino and Kumia, and except I do it with meat.
Nice.
I just do it with meat. I'm like, give me that meat. You know what I got? Those KFC, they brought those KFC sandwiches back with instead of the bread, it's chicken patties.
Oh, you had a double down?
Yeah, I had a triple double down. I got 4 double downs.
Wow.
So, and I made a quadruple meat sandwich.
Man, dark meat?
I'm waiting here. Bob's in West Virginia.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we're having some weird audio issues.
Really? It's making that frog noise again?
Yes.
What the hell's the matter
Hold
with
on,
it?
maybe let me take myself out. Maybe.
Now, do you still hear that weird sound? Do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, but it's like a burping. Like at the end of your whatever you say, there's like a burp.
It sounds like Are you around like a reptile? Any reptiles?
A reptile. I'm not near no reptile. There's nothing here. There's 2 bananas we got. That's the closest I am to anything. And listen, I'm gonna restart the phone and then start it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe do that. Yeah, maybe restart it.
I'll have her do
and then
that.
maybe
are you using your phone and you get that on the phone?
On the phone. This is on her phone.
Are your earpod are they charged? Are they fully charged, your earpods?
Yeah, we just put them in.
All right, because
I'm a professional here.
Maybe pull out your earbuds. Don't use the earbuds when you come back in, and let's try it that way too. Because it could be something to do with your earbuds.
I had them on yesterday. I don't know. I'll throw them the fuck out. I don't give a shit. They're hers. All right, I'm gonna go out and then I'm gonna come back in and then I'm gonna not have headphones. Okay, so you ready? I'm going. Here I go. Right, I'm going.
Strange.
Oh God. No, that's why I asked Chad to be on, because I knew Levy might have problems with his Wi-Fi, and I was like, I can't. Like the Wi-Fi, I don't care who it is. If the Wi-Fi sucks, it just fucks up the show. So listen, we got a lot to talk about today. I was gonna have Chad on to shit on Kumia because he's gonna probably do the Kumia cucks tomorrow or whatever. But Chad might still be mad that we didn't have him on yesterday. He sent me an email and I didn't really respond to it. It's mostly just like, listen, the problem with Chad is he talks a lot of shit. He makes up stories. So everything he says basically has no credibility, And then he said he was waiting to hear about the guy he was going to dox. He said he was waiting to hear about, he wanted to have the documents verified. So I'm like, he hired a forensics team. Like, what is he even talking about? Like, that's when you just go like, I can't get involved with such nonsense. But I thought he would come on today to shit on Kumia, because Kumia is listen, Kumia thinks he's always winning. He can't believe that Club Soda Kenny betrayed him on Holy Thursday. That was actually, the Last Supper was Holy Thursday. So that's when Jesus said, one of you will betray me, or whatever that fucking speech was. He said, one of you will betray me.
Oh, yeah, Jules David said, send Nia Burr the link.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, Ray DeVito said he talked to Bill Burr on Tuesday. I guess he was there Tuesday, the night of the Patrice benefit, and Ray DeVito said, "Oh, you should get on Kevin's show and supposedly Bill Burr just walked away. So I don't know. I don't know what people think. You know, I don't know. Like if people see me doing the show with Cumia, they think like, you know, I'm in bed with Cumia and all this shit. So I don't care. Bill Burr. I've had Bill Burr on the show. He's not going to say anything. He's just he doesn't really talk very much. Like about he doesn't really give you anything as far as this show is concerned. I mean, he wouldn't. He might now. I mean, I think even with Cumia, he wouldn't fucking talk because he just doesn't want to deal with it, you know. Like, but Cumia getting drunk and then finally getting the balls to go over there and say something at the Comedy Cellar when Bill Burr has security with him. Nobody's a fan of Cumia over there, and you know, and it's and the fact, like, I would have liked to see. I'm sure they have video of Club Soda Kenny escorting him out because they have cameras all over that fucking place. So yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Bob's behind the eight ball with this kind of because he's in bed with like literally everybody. He did a show with Kevin Abrowski. I was like, holy shit, Bob Levy. I mean,
oh yeah, I'm not only on the side of the fence. I'm in the yard.
I mean, Bob is like you can't. Bob is so comical now. Like you can't even get mad at him. Like he's in bed with everybody. He's playing footsie with. He's dealing with my arch enemies. You know, I mean, you might if you're going to do a show with Kevin Abrowski, you might as well blow Gino Bisconte. I mean, that's how close those two are. So I'm not aghast. I don't even give a shit anymore. But the fact that Cumia thinks Club Soda Kenny is going to be loyal to him, he never worked for Club Soda Kenny. Worked for Opie. So he thinks because they go way back that he's paying. Bill Burr's paying him.
That's his job right there. That's his
yeah,
job.
but it's like everybody knows he's and the fact that Cumia thinks he's still winning because you know Bill Burr's woke and everybody is not racist is woke according to Cumia and his Cumia cucks. Everybody's woke, you know, because they get Bill Burr's mad at him because Bill Burr's woke and it's like. Yeah, if you don't agree with Anthony Cumia's racist leanings, then you're woke. That's how it is. That's how it is. So the fact that he's expected Club Soda Kenny to be like, come on, Kenny, for old time, like the Godfather. Hey, when Fish was like, hey, Tom, have for old time's sake, and he's like, sorry, Anthony, can't do it, pal. You're out of here. And now he's probably, and you know what he's saying, you know, I saw the clips. I watched it last night. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody said, you know, Cumia's like, I want to go to watch Norton at the Fat Black. I guess Norton was running you know, an hour over there. And Cumia's like, you know, Blood Brothers. And it's like, dude, he don't even show up at your fucking, your network. And he's walking distance. And, you know, Cumia, we had Norton on right now. Again, Bob talks to Norton on regular, but Norton would be like, you know, it's a scheduling thing and blah, blah, blah. The schedule couldn't be more perfect. He works in the morning, Norton, and Cumia works in the afternoon, and they're all walking distance. They're walking distance to the Cellar. Cumia's walking distance to Sirius Satellite Radio. Norton could walk to Compound Media. It's like 10 blocks away or whatever. So it's all just bullshit. But Cumia always wants to be like, no, here's what really happened. Bill Burr's woke, and even though I shit on his wife because she's black and she's not pretty enough black to go black. I guess that's what he's saying. I don't know what his fans have a problem because she's not only that she's black. Bill Burr's wife, not only that she's black, was that she wasn't pretty enough, according to the fans, and it's just like they're such losers. Like they're such losers that like, and then Cumia thinks like Bill Burr's gonna like let's bury the hatchet after you've been talking shit about his family for years. Like right, because now you're drunk. Now you got the balls to actually do something, and of course Bill Burr knows he's drunk. So he's like, get the fuck away from me, you piece of shit. And Cumia's like, what? I thought we go way back. It's like, you've been shitting on his wife for fucking 5 years, Cumia. So you think he's just going to go like, yeah, you're here. Let's work it out. You're here. Bill Burr has nothing to gain by being friends with Cumia. He's not going to go on his show. Cumia don't help you at all. Norton does show don't help you at all. So it's all a fucking joke that he thinks it's like the old days. Like, come on, come by O&A, and we'll help sell some tickets. They don't sell any tickets, and so now Cumia realizes he ain't really got any friends. Opie don't have any friends either. Nordenberg barely has friends. Like, once you can't help people sell tickets, you find out who your friends are. Go ahead, Bob.
No, it's a great comment you made there. It's like, how do you, what is the one thing that leads to another? To me, alcohol leads to, and drugs lead to, just even your regular feelings. Like, everybody jokes around about racial jokes, you know what I mean? But there's a place to do it. It's not, I don't think it's out there. You know what I mean? When you're joking around in a bigger way than you would in front of people. And then when you take it to that next level is when you know what I mean? You got to realize what happens. And alcohol and drugs will put you in a place where you think you can say and get away with stuff. So I think the problem lays with... I
mean, I know what you're saying, but he's not drunk when he does his show. I mean, he's not drunk when he starts the show at 4:00. He has a problem with Bill Burr. And Bill Burr has mostly because Bill Burr has a problem with him. And now he's like, oh, Bill Burr won't do my show. He said he's out of the Anthony Cumia business. And so now he still thinks he's going to win going after Bill Burr because his fans will support him and his fans will, take Cumia's side. Cumia has very few fans left, very few. And it's just fucking, and then apparently, I didn't even watch the episode, but apparently, him and Gavin. So this is recent. Him and Gavin were shitting on Bill Burr and Bill Burr's wife, and then Bill Burr's supposed to be like, yeah, I understand. You're doing a show. Of course you're gonna shit on my family, right? Of course. Like I'm gonna forgive you because I have. He has nothing to gain by doing his fucking show. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. So and the fact that he thinks Club Soda Kenny is going to take a side because they've known each other over 20 years. And, when Bill Burr was nothing, they were giving Club Soda Kenny work and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Chad's here. Are we letting him in, Adam?
We got the Mud Shark. Here we go.
Okay.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, MS?
What's up?
What's up, dog?
Oh, I didn't know. Like I thought we were doing the show yesterday too, and it fucked up my whole day, man.
I talked to you today, remember?
But I don't believe you. I think you guys are trying to set me up.
I'm going to set you up for what?
Because I thought we were doing the show yesterday, and I was just like, oh, I raced home yesterday, and then I got to race home again. I'm just like, all right, I don't even know if I'm on the show.
Where are you racing from?
I got stuff going on right now. My dryer's broke, so I had to go wash clothes. I mean,
just get another dryer that doesn't work and put it next to the other one, so it can match your refrigerator. You got all this stuff that doesn't work in your fucking house. Maybe that's the problem.
I mean, I got to get rid of this fridge. There's a million things I got to do.
All right, they don't want to hear about this. So what's your take on the Cumia thing?
Yeah,
since you're the king of the Cumia cucks.
It's a bad. I mean, Cumia took a bad turn, and he's oblivious. He has nobody in his life. There's no pushback. All his cucks are just cucking up to him, and he's just like he's a child playing video games and getting hammered and saying the N-word. When you're hanging around Shuley, Chrissy, Carl, and Steve, like you're a loser. He's a loser, and he's oblivious. Bill Burr doesn't owe him anything. Bill Burr went on O&A show and delivered, and that's why he's what he is. Like for example, Tim Dillon went on Joe Rogan. Delivered, became, did really well. But Joe List went on Joe Rogan, didn't do as well. So he didn't blow up. So you can't say he owes Anthony anything at this point.
Plus, Bill Burr's whole brand is he stood up to the whole city of Philadelphia. It's like he put himself on the map at the O&A show, which I still have never heard, but he put himself on the map with the O&A show when he told the whole city of Philadelphia to go fuck itself. So the fact that Cumia thinks he's going to cuck it up to him. He's like, fuck it. I stood up to Philadelphia. You think I'm going to fucking put up with your bullshit? Cumia, you're shitting on my fucking wife and my family. And I'm supposed to be like, yeah, let's bury the hatchet. For what? To gain what? He gains nothing by burying the hatchet because he don't need him anymore. He don't need Norton. I mean, those guys are so done. They have no idea how done they are. I mean, he's like best friends with Rogan. They're both huge comics who both from Boston, basically started the same era. So you think he needs Cumia in any way, shape, or form? I mean, they're such losers. Like Cumia talking about how him and Norton are like forever, going to be friends forever.
No.
Norton's done. Look at Norton's date. Norton for the whole month of April has hilarities in Cleveland. That's what guys on like guys that don't sell tickets. That's where they go. So he sells no tickets. He's on that fucking show that everybody hates. But Cumia still acts like Norton's big and I'm big and Opie sucks. And it's the same old shit. And the fans are like, yeah, they're winning. Cumia's loaded. Cumia's not loaded with money. He's been burning money with that fucking compound media. They haven't been making money for years. So I don't know if they're losing a lot of money, but they're not making money. So the fact that people think he's sitting on a fucking Bill Gates fortune is a fucking laughable.
And then Anthony's always bringing up, oh, I'm Bill Burr. I'm in The Mandalorian. I go, Bill Burr never brags about being in The Mandalorian.
Nobody even gives a shit about that. Every time I was there, he brought that up. I'm like, you think I watch a fucking Star Wars show? Like, nobody gives a shit that Bill Burr's in The Mandalorian, whatever the fuck that is. Like again, Cumia's like 10 years old, and he thinks Star Wars are cool and video games are cool. And I'm like, wow, this guy, whenever I was there, he'd bring up to me. He goes, he would bring up Bill Burr with me. I'm like, I don't have a problem with Bill Burr. And he goes, oh, you think you're going to be in a Mandalorian? I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck. I always thought he was talking about like a car or something. And then it's like, it's a new Star Wars movie. I haven't seen a Star Wars movie. I've met one woman maybe watch one. And I was like, fuck this movie. Let's have sex. I literally, she bought it when Blockbuster was still around. She goes, you've never seen, I said, I've never watched a Star Wars and I have no interest in Star Wars. She goes, let's just watch one. I think we watched the second one. I'm like, this is for idiots and children.
That was
like
the best one.
maybe 40 years ago when they made it, it was something, but now it's like, oh, the special effects. Yeah. I feel like I'm out of space. Am I going to float around the room? Because that's like, there's no gravity here. That's how realistic this is.
It was perfect for me because when Empire Strikes Back came out, I was 5 years old, so I loved it because I was a kid.
Yeah, whatever one's the second one. I think Empire Strikes Back was the second one. I think that's the one she made me watch, and I was like, it's just all so his obsession with like Bill Burr being in this movie, or is it a TV show or a movie? I don't even fucking know. I don't even give a fuck. But the point is that he thinks that like Cumia thinks Rogan's gonna side with him. Rogan is gonna have nothing. Once this shit gets out, Rogan's not gonna fucking have a thing to do with fucking Cumia, and that'll be stuck with his fucking his friends from Long Island, Joe Curry. Those fucking clowns. And that's all he'll have left. And then he'll do the show from South Carolina. He'll just get fucking the loser guest that'll Skype in. And, maybe Gina will move down so they can pretend it's just like old times. And then apparently they were shitting on Aaron Berg yesterday, because I called Ray DeVito. They were shitting on Ray DeVito's thing and saying this is what Aaron Berg's up to and shitting on Aaron Berg. But he wants loyalty from Club Soda Kenny, but he gives no loyalty back to fucking Aaron Berg, who basically booked him all kinds of gigs, all kinds of cities, gave those alcoholics a new city to drink in, do their shitty acts, but he continues to shit on Aaron Berg. He's a fucking coward too. So it's just it never ends with these fucking clowns. And I was looking for Gino's fucking YouTube show. Isn't Gino a YouTuber? Doesn't he YouTube on his day off on Friday to teach us how to YouTube? He didn't have one today. Jesus so I guess he already found out that, it's not that people aren't just going to give you fucking money because they think you're wonderful. I was watching Melton last night and he was going, yeah, these guys think they once they get to 1,000 on YouTube, the super chats are going to roll in. It don't work that way. No. They got to like the show or they got to be entertained or whatever. So it's like Gino and fucking Cumia, and it's sad. It's not even sad. I love it. I fucking love it. I love the fact that they were escorted out. I'm going to ask Liz for the fucking if she has the video because I'm going to fucking put it on my Twitter. And it's just the fact that I'm sure Cumia is no longer welcome in that fucking club, and And again, he got drunk with Gavin probably yesterday. He wanted to keep his drink going on. So he's like, you know what? Let me go see if Norton's down doing spots. I'll go down and say hello. And then, maybe, Bill Burr's here. Maybe I'll bury the hatchet. Will you? Bill Burr going to bury the hatchet with you because you're a fucking asshole to his wife because she's black? No, you're not racist, but you don't like his wife because she's black, and your fans aren't racist either. You know they just don't like her because she's black, but that's not racist.
You know that hurt his ego big time when he's getting drug out of the cellar in front of Keith Robinson, Norton, and Bill Burr. And
Norton wasn't there because if Norton was Norton, there's no way. And then another thing, Norton, he went to see Norton. Norton, there's any pictures of them? So Norton's only doing that. There's no way Norton would be hanging around with Cumia if Bill Burr's there. Norton fucking splits because, he'll say he's got to do his show or some bullshit. But the fact of the matter is, Norton is that's why Norton doesn't go to Compound Media, because then there's evidence that he's hanging around with Cumia because someone could send the fucking clip to Bill Burr, and Norton's afraid of his own fucking shadow with the way his career is going. So he's got to, he doesn't want to go to Compound Media because I guess Chip is still at Bill Burr's network, so he can't lose that. He can't lose his connection to Bill Burr. So he'll say hi to Anthony if they see each other in person, but no pictures, no videos, no proof that they were together. Jules David, does the Shuley Network support a racist? Will Cumia still be welcome to the May Live show in Pottstown, Pennsylvania? If I attend that, does that make me a racist?
Bob, that's a good question. Questions. That's a great question, Bob.
I'm going to pass on that one. No,
Bob, you can't pass.
Okay.
It's not Crossfire.
Yeah, what are you, Jason Kidd?
Okay, read that again to me because I can't see it.
Okay, Jules David.
Shuley Network, Jules David, a longtime contributor, super chatter. Does the Shuley Network support a racist? Will Cumia be welcome to the May Live show in Pottstown, Pennsylvania? If I attend that, does that make me racist? She's asking if she attends it, does that make her racist because Cumia will be there?
No, I don't think that makes you a racist. I do believe that racism isn't as cool as it was in the 70s. So, I mean, I don't think there's place for it out. It's like the easiest thing to get in trouble for. You're basically begging to get in trouble by doing that.
It's like, yeah, you're right. It's like being racist. It's almost like, Cumia always had the great Damone impression from Fast Times. Cumia is like Damone in Fast Times, where it's like everyone else is kind of like, and Damone's still like selling Van Halen tickets and trying to act like, I got this kind of car and I'm cool. And it's like everyone thinks he's a loser now because he's like, he won't fucking grow up or whatever. I mean, the take was that Damone was the coolest guy there. I thought he was the coolest guy there, but nobody thought he was cool. And that's how Cumia is. It's like, no, boy, I'm still racist and I'm still like drinking and playing video games. And that's cool, right? I was like, not really. I mean, everybody quit. Keith, the cop, quit because he couldn't take it anymore. He couldn't take Cumia's racist fucking tweets, and he just knew he was begging Cumia to like shut it down, shut his Twitter down. Try to make friends with the black comics at the Comedy Cellar, have Keith Robinson over, whoever the fuck. And then he knew it was never going to happen, and he quit. Like, why does everybody quit? Why did Opie just go like as soon as Cumia quit or got fired at Sirius? He's like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done. Like, you think I'm going to follow Cumia to wherever the fuck he's headed to? It's just but everybody leaves because they know Cumia thinks it's cool to be racist and have the girlfriend and play video games and drink all the time. And then he found Gino, who will co-sign that lifestyle, because Gino basically does the same thing.
When Nick DiPaolo distances himself from you because of your antics, that's bad. And I love Nick, but he's like, I can't hang around Cumia, so he doesn't even do his show anymore. Yeah,
but that's also Tommy. Tommy won't let him do it.
Yeah, because he's smart about that. But no, you're right about all of this. And Comia's, I had Godfrey on my podcast earlier, and he's going to play that video on his show Tuesday. And I'm like, and he has a huge black following. It's going to be really bad for him walking the streets of New York, Cumia. I mean,
boy.
Yeah, thanks, Flavor.
It's really not. It's really you think he's going to get jumped?
You don't know about Black Twitter, and like they got, you don't know.
How much is Black Twitter? Because I paid $12 for regular Twitter.
Yeah, we should be able to get both for $12.
Black Twitter came after me with that extension. I mean, they go deep.
No, that was not Black Twitter. That was young people Twitter. According to people, my sources, they said it was mostly just all his fans are young and they know how to fucking work the technology.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's not good. It doesn't look good. That video out there circulating, Bill's saying it like,
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's more like the fact that he always thought, everybody would stick with him through thick and thin, and and guys like Rogan, and he thinks like Rogan will always be by his side. Rogan will probably pretend. I mean, he doesn't have to deal with Cumia because they live in separate cities and they don't travel the same circles really. But I'm saying, I think he thinks that Rogan still supports me. It's like Rogan doesn't support you. Like Rogan got you tickets for MMA. He doesn't do your show. You don't do his show. But once all this shit gets out, and once everybody sees the whole, or hears from Bill Burr what happened, it's just over. Because Bill Burr is highly respected in the comedy community just because he earned it the old-fashioned way. Like, he just worked his ass off. There's no shortcuts. He fucking stood up to the city of Philadelphia. That helped put him on the map. It became kind of like very popular through O&A. But he didn't. But again, like Bobby Kelly did more O&A appearances than Bill Burr. Bobby Kelly can't sell tickets anywhere except with Tampa, because Mike Calta fucking helps him. Everywhere else, he's at Tommy's Club in Saratoga Springs. That seats like 80 people. And so the fact that like O&A made Bill Burr. It didn't help Bobby Kelly. It didn't help Rich Voss. These guys are still working at that shitty Uncle Vinny's club. Bob, do your plugs.
I'll be at Uncle Vinny's probably in September. Thank you.
I'll be at the Side Splitters with Shuley on 13th, Friday or Thursday coming up. Just Cookman says cut Levy, bomb Levy loose.
Levy, I'm not even saying anything. I'm quiet today. Shut
cut him
the fuck
loose.
Up,
what's funny is that now I'm getting emails to cut everybody. They're telling me to fire Chad. And then when I do a show alone, they go, Kevin by himself is horrible. So they don't even want the show. Like, they want us all fired. So I don't understand. Yeah. I don't understand what the end game is, but they want everybody gone. That's why I can't really go by what everybody says, because then there's no show. There's just Adam yeah, boy. Like with
that's
the sound effects.
Want. Do you understand that that's what they want?
Yeah.
They want him without his shirt on.
Without his shirt on, Brian McCarthy. Like they're with nipple tassels, both of them.
No, they don't. No, people don't like me either. There's been like numerous super chats saying no Adam. So nobody likes anybody.
Yeah,
you
no
can't
one's
win.
Liked on the show. Nobody.
And that's why people love the show, because they don't like people.
And hit the like button since we're talking like. Mammy says, is Jeaner playing Frogger? That's good when you had that voice.
No, we're just sitting here. What the fuck?
Why, they can see me?
No.
Empty your black eye, Bob.
Oh, no.
Dude, that was fake, Bob.
That wasn't fake. There was two. I walked into this truck bar, and fucking next thing you know, 15 guys jumped me.
Trucker bar. I believe it because you're in West Virginia.
It's fucking crazy out here.
You were lying about it, though.
I wasn't lying about it. It happened.
That was makeup. That was makeup, Bob.
That wasn't makeup. That was.
So, Chad, let me get this right. So, a guy punched you in the eye, had a perfect shot, and then you all just walked away. Like, you got me, pal. I'm gonna go.
No, I fell down. He was bigger than me. I fell down. I got up. I took a thing with oil, a bucket of oil, and I just chucked it at him. It's not that hard to figure out. It's really not that. It's not that.
Grab that bucket and mop.
Yeah. Frog Levy, Andy Mack.
Listen to me. You just look, a lot of stuff happened that day that you said it with 2 different ways, 3 different ways. I said what happened to me. There was 14 guys that jumped me and basically fucking punched me in the face.
I don't believe you at all.
I'm telling you, I was having my salmon salad at this bar,
but it sounds so similar to mine. That's why I don't believe you.
Bob, was Jeaner there?
When I was attacked, no. She went in to get me cigarettes, and that's when I was attacked by 16 people from the Cumia network.
Inner Demon says, hi, Terry Nee. Let's play some Birds with Frogs.
No.
Yeah, Uncle Kev, I'm 6'6", 315 pounds. If you ever need muscle, let me know.
Thank you.
Bob could
Let
have
me
used
take
you
a picture
today.
of this. No,
Yeah.
because he's on the list anyway. The super chatters. I got to read this list at some point. Anyway, Anthony Torito, I appreciate that. You should probably DM me because I mean, I might get to a point where I would love to, if I got to a point where I'd have to hire security to do gigs with me or go to the fucking store with me because that means you're doing good. It's like the paparazzi.
Someone's doing well.
Exactly. Like people
Thanks,
always
Brian.
complain about paparazzi. It's like if you have paparazzi, then that means you're doing well. That means people want to
Life is
fucking
good.
yeah. That means show business is treating you well. So I would never complain if I had paparazzi. And but they don't need any security now. Norton and Opie and Anthony and like again, I'm just stating the facts. Like that ship is completely fucking sailed. And the fact that he's still hanging on the fact that him and Norton are tight forever. Do a show with him. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I've said it a million times. Opie was holding you guys back, obviously. Get a show together. I mean, it would take off. Nobody would give a shit. Nobody would give a shit at this point. It's like there's so few fans. Everybody moves on. As soon as they Opie and Anthony cancel, they find something else to listen to.
That's another thing about Club Soto Kenny. I've known him he's like one of the nicest guys ever, and he's just all business. And
Well, that's what it is. He's doing his job. He's being paid. He's hired by that person at the time. A good security would do his job no matter
Plus,
who.
he knows what Kumi is doing. He knows Kumi is drinking. It's Thursday night. He knows he's got his drink on. He's not working tomorrow. He's at the cellar probably for all the wrong reasons. So Club Soda Kenny is like, dude, I don't give a fuck who you are. It was like when he worked for Opie, Club Soda Kenny got mad at me one time because I was making jokes about Opie on the air, and then on the break, Club Soda Kenny was like, he basically let me know, like, hey man, you gotta fucking have a little respect for Opie, even though you're kidding. Basically, I forget what it was, but I kind of got the message, like, you're not a made man here, so fucking tone it down a little bit. But that was when he was working for Opie. So now, but then once he started working for whoever's paid him, that's who he's loyal to. That's kind of part of the security fucking job. You can't be emotionally attached. It's like a barber giving a shit about everybody's fucking haircut. Like you're where you're cutting their hair, you give a shit.
Yeah.
But once they leave, you're like, I don't give a fuck. I did the best I could. But the fact that people expect Club Soda Kenny to be loyal to all his fucking past clients is fucking ridiculous. Austin Farley, give Corey the link. He killed the last show. Okay, that was like last week.
yeah, moving
But
to
Club
the
Soda
past.
Kenny's like, who's the old guy on Breaking Bad? Is it Walt or something? No, not Walt.
Mike.
Mike. He's like exactly what Mike is. Mike had it was business. Everything he did was business.
Yeah, that's a good analogy, actually.
Because that's what Kenny is hired by somebody. You have to do anybody, even if fucking Burr hated Kenny's mother or something like that, he would have pushed her out because that's his job.
Yeah, and you imagine take away the race, take away Bill's wife. Just imagine a drunk guy coming up to you, and that's probably what Kumia was, just a drunk dude. They're annoying. Then you throw in the race and all that. It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're a loser. Get out of here. And Kenny actually was really instrumental. And you remember when that fucking dumb ski mask called the Bahamas police?
Yeah.
And I was at the police department. Kenny was really instrumental in helping me stay in the country because he knew a guy and he helped me out a lot. So
how did he get involved?
Because I called him. I go, dude, they're trying to deport me. I'm allowed to be here. And he called somebody.
You have Kenny's number?
Oh, I talk to him all the time. I'm good friends with him.
How?
It's comedy. It's like we all know each other, man. I know you don't think I'm a comedian, but I am. And I talk to comedians and I'm friends with comedians.
And you talk to Club Soda Kenny on the regular.
Yeah, how do you find that crazy?
All right.
You think he'd be too busy to talk to a mud shark who lives in Tampa.
Okay.
Plus, you're never going to be a client, are you?
Yeah.
You never know one day,
I do. You talk to Jim 5 days a week, right?
No, not anymore.
Okay. 3 days a week.
Okay.
How many? You talk to Kenny 2 times a week?
No. Like once a month.
And what do you say? Hey, man, I was watching a security guy at the mall, and
We'll text, and sometimes he says, "What's that tweet all about?" Just stuff like that. Like,
and what do you say? Don't worry, I'm just going to delete it in a little while anyway. I love the way you delete.
Yeah, and he like called Florentine not too long ago saying, "What's going on with Chad and this, this podcast thing?" And when I had the black eye, he wanted to know about that.
We'll get him on. Sam Hassanane says $5. That burping sound was from one of the lot lizards Bob brought back to his room.
Oh, come on.
You got a lot lizard?
No, I'm here with my wife. We're going to we're doing a show tonight. I get to see Ravish and Ray DeVito.
Yeah, he's driving right now, probably listening to the show.
Yeah.
He's my buddy. God.
It's going to be
Miguel
fun.
Ventura.
I like listened to 5 minutes of your show yesterday. I had to tap out. Ray's so annoying.
Yeah, he says the same about you. Miguel Ventura, he's a longtime Patreon member. Bob's hair is still green, he's saying.
Yeah, how do you
It's not
explain
green. It's not green.
Well, the wall is yellow, so it's kind of making your hair yellowish green.
Well, I have no luck then, okay?
that? All right.
I have no luck.
Hickory dickory dock. Oh! Yeah, he was Dice's original security.
Yeah, but Dice was probably the first guy that hired him, right?
Yeah,
And then they all met him through Dice.
Yeah, and then when Norton was like,
No, he first got Opie hired him first, I think, to do like when they did gigs where they needed security, and then I think Norton.
I thought it was Dice. He worked with Dice first.
Dice
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was probably Dice, and then Opie and Anthony, and then Norton, and then everybody else started. Amy Schumer hires him, and
when I first met Kenny, he was tour manager for Norton. So when Norton did my radio show in Cleveland, I had to go through everything through him. So I had to we had to send a car.
wait, he was a tour manager too?
Yeah,
he
for
did
Norton.
everything.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was just security. So he's probably made a lot of money over the years.
Yeah.
Kevin
Yeah,
or Bob, have you ever noticed someone removed from your show that what? Bob Gable, $5. Kevin or Bob, have you ever had someone removed from your show that you knew? No. What do you mean? Like I'm doing stand up and I have somebody removed?
And your friend's an asshole in the audience. Is that what you mean? Because
I actually go ahead.
You don't have people like
Actually,
your friends don't make a scene.
Actually, David Tell had Kevin removed because he was videotaping.
Oh yeah. Tell had me removed at the stand.
That's correct.
He pulled out that fucking stupid flute he was playing, the skin flute. No, it was like he was playing a recorder or something, whatever they call it. So I started videotaping it to embarrass him, and I was going to put it on Twitter because he's such a hack. And then he's like, so he told the manager, what's her name, Adele, the from the stand.
Very pretty.
Very, very pretty. Anyway, so she comes over. She goes, "You got to leave."
You gotta leave.
I just done a set. I literally just done a set there. She goes, "You got to leave," and then she made me delete the clip too. So I was like, "All right," but I like Adele, so I didn't care. I was just doing it as a goof anyway. A long time ago, I did a show. It was when the cellar wasn't crowded, and Mark Maron was like next, or he had just gone on. So he was sitting on the side table, and he was talking my whole set. So I was fucking furious. I couldn't really tell him I couldn't really flip out on because it would have looked fucking unprofessional or whatever. But anyway, so I finished my set. I walk over to him. I go, "What is your fucking problem?" And he goes, "I was talking to your brother. He was talking to my brother, Danny. So he thought it was okay."
Yeah.
Danny should have just told him to shut the fuck up. But Danny's not a comic. So Mark Maron should understand the protocol. You don't fucking talk while another comic's on, especially while you're in the room. But he tried to pass it off as being okay because he was talking to my brother. So I was like, that's why I'm like, Mark Maron's a fucking douche. I don't give a fuck who he interviews. Jesus Christ on Good Friday or Billy or Bruce Springsteen or Obama. He's a fucking douche till the end of time. You're welcome. Clip it and then
You're not going to get on WTF.
Seal it and send. I don't need to. And he knows I would come at him hard because he's a fucking talentless hack. Clip it.
Jesus, Bax, you got a lot of work to do. Roberto Montalvan or Macato, $4.99. Bomb Levy is looking very West Virginia today. Weird and confused by simple technology. It was a rough start.
It's like that Soundgarden song, "Feeling California." Feeling West Virginia.
No, that's not them.
Yeah, no,
That's Red Hot Chili Peppers.
no, no, that's a different song.
Californication.
Soundgarden has a feeling something. I'll look it up. Anyway, Addicted to
Boys,
Profits.
California girls, California.
No, Bob, there's more than one song that has California in it. Hey, Bob, I heard Kumi will be wearing a white robe and hood to the Pottsville show. Any confirmation?
You guys got a lot of heat on
You got it.
You
got a lot of explaining to do, Bob. So Pottstown, I don't know if it's KKK territory. It's probably close to it. So you guys should do okay with tickets.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm at a wedding now. I don't know what the kind of action.
Yeah, but everybody there is comedy. So
and Shuli's Jewish too, and he's making those, screaming at the Jews and everything. That's putting Shuli in a really bad position because he's trying to run that network professionally. He's doing a good job.
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get back. I don't know. I don't know how anybody.
What are you listening to?
The song I was talking about.
You can't play the song live,
dude. They'll strike your channel.
They'll strike you. They're gonna get you.
How long can Adam? How long can I play?
That's it. You did.
I mean, you should keep it. I mean, they'll sometimes strike a video that you upload for 3 seconds. I've had them.
But that was audio, so that's less.
It was like, no. I mean, audio. Anything. If it's copywritten, that was played like through a phone, through a microphone, so it's pretty garbage.
Yeah, you're safe.
You'll probably be okay, but yeah, they're crazy about.
I played the Ultimate Warriors. You remember the Ultimate Warrior, Bob, the wrestler?
Yeah.
I played his theme, and they struck my channel. I go, Jesus.
Yeah, you can't play any of that stuff, man.
Yeah. Clef Turnup says, to be fair, Bill is a bit woke, always has been. I mean, is he? I mean,
absolutely 100% not. But the fans can think whatever they want. Nobody thinks Bill Burr is in any way, shape, or form woke. It's
when did woke come around?
It's ridiculous. He's not
7 years ago. That was when it started to come around. Set people are woke or not woke. It hasn't been around for a long time.
Yeah, but even if the term didn't exist. Nobody thought Bill Burr he thought he was a blue collar comic from Boston. That's what everybody thinks because that's what he is. He's not. It's not fancy. It's meat and potatoes comedy. There's nothing woke about it. But Kumia says he's woke, so his fucking cuck fans got to be like, he's woke, all right, because Kumia thinks he's woke. Kumia and the guy who started the Proud Boys think he's woke, but who isn't woke? They would say Hitler is woke because he didn't kill all the Jews.
Kumi got fired because he would go and film black women in Times Square, and then he called them savages, and he got fired for being racist. So how do you defend him not being racist? Like, I don't understand.
That was
he thinks if he doesn't double down on it, then he's woke. So he has to keep fighting it, and it's fucking laughable.
But like I said, this is not something you win with in these days.
No.
Racism is not, it's not something today. What it is like so much different than it was in the 50s, 60s, 70s. You know what I mean? You just don't say what you said. You joke around.
It's coming from 3 white guys too.
No, but you just can't. Like, it's an easy way for you to get targeted. You know what I mean? It's like that's why I don't talk about politics and I don't really talk about race. Really, I'll joke around a little bit, but
yeah, you can't because that guy. What's his face? Hold on. That guy.
Richard Pryor.
The guy who got shut down. What's his name? Colin Tyrell. He was talking about just politics. That's why it's like talking about politics or anything the trans people. That's why people talking about the Bud Light commercial the other day. I'm like, I'm not gonna comment on it because they're just waiting for you to fucking do anything. So yeah, you talking about race is unless you're black, unless you're a person of color, you can't really talk about it.
No.
But if you look at like old Johnny Carson thing, remember the thing where he went over to see Don Rickles? Remember the famous thing where Don Rickles had guest hosted and he broke the cigarette box, and so Johnny Carson goes, "Is Rickles?" And they go, "He's across the street taping his show, CPO Sharky or whatever." So while they're taping, Carson goes over, it shocks the shit out of Rickles, but they have a black guy there who's like, they're supposed to be all in the Army. That was CPO Sharka. They're all in the Army or whatever. And black joke after black joke after black joke. Everybody's howling. And that's just, Carson was doing it. He was the king of it all. Mm-hmm. And so back then you could make the black jokes and everybody thought they were great. And Sammy Davis Jr. just laughed. But now you can't say shit about shit. So that's the problem with talking about topics. You're gonna get Colin Tyrell right off of YouTube because they we don't like what you said about anything. You can't talk about you can't talk about the Holocaust. You can't even make Hitler jokes because they'll be like, we don't like what you said about that. So
somebody will always complain, so they're gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Bob, we're almost at 200 likes.
Be fair, I never agree with Opie, but I do now. Watching old clips of Cumia always being a racist pig, all of that got old, and he isn't going to change. Well, he thinks he can't because then he'll be woke too. So he has to try to appease the fans that he has left, and so he's like, look, I'm still doing it, guys. I'm still getting in trouble because I'm a bad boy. And woke Bill Burr, he won't be friends with me. He won't bear the hatchet. I tried to take the high road, and now he'll just go double down more on I don't watch the show yesterday, but I'm sure Gino is like, no, you're doing the right thing, boss. But now we'll go extra hard on the racial stuff and the Bill Burr stuff and the.
No, he was going hard on Bill Burr with Gino. They were just drunk and going to saying awful stuff. Age of Quarrel. People forget Kenny is Jewish. Oh, I forgot about that.
Is he really?
Yeah. It may take offense to the anti-Semitism. Say that, Bob.
Semitism.
Even in jest. Dude, listen, I was off yesterday, so I'm rusty. So I got to get back into. Even in jest could be why he gave Anthony the hi-hat. Also, King Crimson rules.
Also, you know how bad he would look if Club Soda Kenny was took Cumia's side when Bill Burr is hiring him and he doesn't Cumia don't have a leg to stand on, and either does fucking Club Soda Kenny if he takes Cumia's side. He has to take Bill Burr's side, and it's just common sense. It's like Cumia has no leverage in show business anymore.
And Anthony said when he came in, he was with Schumer because Amy Schumer uses Club Soda Kenny too, and he goes, "Hey, Kenny." He spends nothing but shitty to Schumer, whether you like her or not. Why would Kenny go, "Hey, Anthony"?
He's not. No one's going to take Cumia's side at this point, and he's acting like Norton's going to take a side. Norton's just going to take a side out of convenience and because they're friends. But he knows Cumia is toxic, and basically it's not good to be seen with him. And that's why he's never at his network. Never.
Herbs, $5.
Even now, Eroc's kind of playing the game of, no, I work at Cumia, but I don't he said on some clip that he's trying to take a show with that guy with the beard.
Yeah, I saw that.
Somewhere else, and it's like no one's going to take that shit show. Show me your numbers, Eroc. Show me your YouTube numbers, and that'll convince them that your show sucks. No, there's no way to watch that show and see. First of all, look at the numbers; they're horrible, and then watch a episode, and it's like it's the worst show I've ever seen, and it's saying a lot.
And if you think Bomb Levy's a fence sitter, Eroc's the biggest fence sitter in the world, man. He's always trying to squirry his way out. Now he's trying to exit stage left with Compound Media too, because
he's like, I work at he goes, I don't just work there, I work other places, and he's already kind of playing the exit strategy. We're like, no, I just work there. It's one of the many places I work at. It's like, where else you don't work anywhere else. You don't. So name them if you work somewhere else. He'll be like, I don't know you. I don't have to tell you. We're in 5th grade.
Let's get caught up on these super chats. Hilarious. Club Soda Kenny's turning his back on Ant. I guess Opster truly does and always will win in the end. Opie's coming out looking good these days. He's
because it's like if Opie had a show like a studio, people would go there. Because he's not a toxic fucking guy.
This is a good one. Is it me or does Bob look older? That's a good super chat.
How do I look older?
Say it in the. What do you guys think in the chat?
They don't need to think.
Doodle 4.99. It's now Good Friday. Chad is here. Hey, look at me.
Oh,
People
that's
miss
funny.
me.
I think he's being ironic.
Don't
Plus,
do
you
that.
know, I think people tell Chad that I can't do the show without him. So then,
They
because
do.
they want Chad to quit
Yeah.
because they know Chad's susceptible to any kind of compliment. So they're like, you know, people like don't listen to the haters. Chad listens to the people that like him,
I do.
and they're really making it worse because then he'll be like, I don't need this show. He'll quit, and then he'll be like, oh, what the fuck did I do? So I think the people that are telling him how great he is, are actually the ones really trolling him.
Yeah.
Because they want to give him a big head, and he'll be like, I don't need this show, and then he'll be Alan Cox Part 2. Go ahead, read
Yeah,
it.
the show I did today with Godfrey, they were all saying like the show sucks without you. It's not the same. Ray sucks.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's way better. We make way more money. Go ahead, read.
Capri needs you. He can't do the show by himself.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to quit to fuck you up.
I believe them all. Sid Safari.
No, I know. That's why they do it. They know you believe it.
Yeah, Sid Sarfuff, $10. Chad's a huge Piazza. So
See, there we go.
You can't win them all. That's fine. Was he out catalytic converter shopping? See, Kumia came up with that one too, and you guys just ran with it. 'Cause you guys are stupid.
And then they had Barry Ribs on yesterday, and it's like, I mean,
Speaking of Barry Wood missed you, Chad, looking cute. Ugh.
So Barry was on yesterday?
yeah, now I guess, you know, because they can't get any guests, so they're like, hey Barry, hey, why don't you come over and sit in the big boys table?
Oh wait,
Suitcase.
Bob Gable says $4.99. Bill Burr's wife got him canceled from the Patrice tribute, and he considered himself a friend of Patrice. I didn't know Bill Burr's wife was the one who got him canceled.
Why? Because somebody put in a super chat?
I believe this
you
guy.
read one thing, you go like, I think that's, yeah.
The guy looks just like
the
Leonard
thing you
Nimoy.
the email you sent me, like, oh, I've had the documents, trying to have them verified. Like,
I did.
Robert, you had a forensics team look at them?
No, they put it was a fake document.
Everything's fake. It's called the internet.
Yeah, but there's fake stuff about me, and you guys just ran with it. So I was careful.
What did we ran with? What did we run
You're
with?
the one who makes up the shit. You said you got punched in the eye twice, and then you're like, no, I know what I said, and it's not true.
But this guy right here, Bob Gable, he looks just like Leonard
put that other
Nimoy.
one back up.
He looks just like Leonard Nimoy. Look at it.
Bill Burr's wife got him canceled from the Patrice tribute and considers herself a friend of Patrice. First of all, they're running it. Kumia can't run shit. So they're running it. They're putting the work in. Bill Burr's running it. So he's the one who picks who's on the show, and he don't want Kumia around. That's his prerogative. He's the one doing all the fucking work to put the fucking thing together. And again, nobody gives a shit if Kumia's there anymore. The fans, they've moved on. The Patrice
to
fans,
this show.
The Patrice fans, I'm sure, you know, some of them were still thinking, first of all, let's just say Patrice was overrated. So keep having benefits for him. He's completely overrated.
That elephant in the room is pretty good.
Yeah, that was great, but that was at the end of his career, he got very good. But for the most part, he was a fucking douche, overrated douche. And Louis was always like, Patrice was the funniest guy. Louis never even used him. So all of a sudden, after he's dead, Patrice was the funniest guy that ever lived. But how come he was never in your fucking? How come you didn't showcase him in any of your fucking shows? You fucking piece of shit.
Wow.
Happy Good Friday, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Good Friday. Hit like. We're almost at 200, guys. It's looking good. We're about to have a monumental Friday. History is being made. Kevin will hide in his apartment forever.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get Club Soda Kenny's number from Chad and hire him to be security when I go to the Comedy Cellar to do my $10 spot, so Gary Goldman doesn't attack me.
You should get Ben Simmons.
But he would take Gary Goldman's side because they're both Jewish. So I think that supersedes everything.
Get your buddy Ben Simmons to run security.
Well, you know, he's more of a lover than a fighter.
You can tell that by his pants.
Yeah, those pants. That guy was ready for love.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to fight anybody.
Nope.
Andrea, $10 says Chad and Ray need to bury it.
That'll never happen.
Ray wants me to.
I won't allow it to happen.
Good, because he annoys me.
I will
no
not.
one annoys me more.
Andrea, no offense. I will not allow something like that to happen.
I just don't want him in my life.
Yeah, this is 20 years in the making.
Yeah, and we weren't even that close of friends. Like he always makes it. There was like 6 years where I didn't speak to the fucking guy. I knew who he was.
No, I like Ray. I like Ray, but I don't. We're not burying hatchets on the show. That's not what the show is.
Yeah, come on. Sergeant Barnes, Tom Berenger, $2. The Kumia thing might wake Redbar from the grave. Oh yeah, because he had a thing with Redbar. There's a video of him screaming at a Redbar fan saying the N-word in Chicago. It's really bad. I mean, Anthony.
No, I saw that. Yeah. You don't know the Redbar fans. They could just be anybody.
I know all the Redbar fans. I talked to them. I got their numbers. I bet Ray loves Star Wars. He probably does. He does love. You know why? Because he has a fucking Millennium Falcon toy in his room, like the Han Solo Millennium Falcon.
But you know what it is, so
yeah. Because I stayed at his place.
Oh,
yeah. No, listen. I grew up as a kid. I liked Star Wars when I was 5 years old. Yeah, Star Wars was the shit. But I'm a man now. Fucking grown ass man.
Look at it, Chad. You're costing us money with Bjorn.
Bjorn had chats planned. But not with Chad on. F this. Well, your money stinks anyway. You're foreign country.
Shut the fuck up. Take that back. Bjorn's a solid contributor.
He's from a foreign country. He can't speak
All right,
American.
So
he can't speak English.
It's probably Saturday there. So
he probably has a dumb accent. Like fucking I hate foreign money.
Burr's out of the Kumia business. That's what I said today on Twitter. I guess Bill Burr's Kumi's out of the Bill Burr business.
And you think they'll ban him from that club?
Oh, Godfrey said they will. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, he says he's not coming back there. Carlos Danger, $5.
They listen. The one thing the Comedy Cellar is, they're very protective of the comics, and if you're famous, they're extremely protective. The reason they put the comics table there was because to keep the regular people away. They don't want, like whoever's sitting there, the regular audience can't go up and start talking to the comics. So it's like, that's kind of what it was set up for. And so the fact that he approached Bill Burr and they had him removed, that's why I'd like to see the video of how awkward it was. Wow. But the fact that they had him removed, that's going to go right to fucking Noam, and Noam's going to be like, yeah, don't have him in the club anymore. Because they SD and Noam, they completely. If you're famous, they'll get in line to kiss your ass. Like they climb over each other to kiss their ass. They yell at me. I've had managers yell at me because because I wasn't fucking. I don't even know, but they're basically like I wasn't respectful enough of like a bigger name comic, and I was like, suck my fucking dick. Anyway.
I was sitting at that table once with Artie and Godfrey.
There was bullshit already, but
Artie went to do a spot, and Godfrey went to talk to some chick, and I was just sitting there by myself. And who's the guy who did audience warm up for Seth Meyers? That comic, that white dude.
Ryan Reese.
Yeah, Ryan Reese, that dude. So he comes up and he puts his hands and he points at the sign where it says "Cellar tables only." I go, "What?" And he's pointing at it. I go, "Okay." He goes, "Why are you sitting here?" And I'm like, because I'm with Godfrey and Artie. He's like, I don't see him. And so he made me.
He's right. You shouldn't be there by yourself.
You should have got out.
But I was just
went down with Godfrey, or you should have went somewhere with somebody.
Who gives a shit?
That's why it's set up, because I don't want fucking people like you. I almost said losers. People like you sitting there and acting like I consider it. You're not past there. You're not with anybody. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I could, but it's who cares? It's just
we do.
Nobody's sitting there. Nobody was sitting there. Nobody.
Okay, they still don't want you there because then somebody.
So Ryan Reese told me to leave.
Because he's like a house MC. So that way a regular comic who's passed there maybe has a show there that night sees you there and it's like, who the fuck is this guy? And then they don't feel comfortable sitting there.
But now he's made an enemy for life. Because for 7 years I've been telling that story and I want him dead. Carlos Danger, $5. Hi, Kevin. FYI, Bill Burr plays Miggs Mayfield, an Imperial soldier turned mercenary.
Empire soldier.
Oh, yeah, this is Star Wars. Miggs Mayfield, an Empire soldier turned mercenary in seasons 1 and 2 of the Disney's Mandalorian. I actually watched it.
That's a TV show? Or it's not a movie, it's a TV show.
It's on Disney Plus.
How would I watch it? How would I possibly watch Disney Plus to watch a fucking kid show about outer space, about the future or the past, whatever the fuck it is? I don't give a shit about. I'm more worried about Gino Bisconte and Anthony Cumia. I don't give a fuck about the future or outer space. Rack me.
It's produced by John Favreau, who did Iron Man and Swingers, and
Doesn't matter.
yeah,
He's a big fat load. He's a big fat nothing.
he's doing pretty well. Someone's
Why?
doing well.
Are you texting him?
No, I'm trying to get it.
doing well.
Thank you, Brian. Andy Mack says Kevin Brennan, SNL, Bob Levy, Howard Stern Show, Chad Zumach, Busted Fridge, Dryer Hoarder.
You got it.
Andy Mack. Thank you, Andy Mack, for a little levity today. It's coming in on Good Friday.
Megan with John Elway in a wig, which is weird. LOL, Carl and Kumia went to Star Wars Land and Disney together. They did. They went to Disney together and got drunk. Carl from Rochester.
Yeah, but did they go? Is there a Star Wars Land?
Is it really?
Yeah, in Universal.
And I could see them going and like pretending like they're there ironically, but they're really both into it. And Carl like laughing hysterically at everything.
Look, hey, Ann, it's the Millennium Falcon and Han Solo. Look, it's Luke Skywalker. I live in Rochester. I never left, and I never will.
Sid Saraf, $10. Kevin will yell, but he'll never show his face at any comedy club. Listen, I've been going to comedy clubs for 35 years. I don't understand. Like now that I haven't been going the last couple of months because my wife's working. I'm working 5 days a week from home. Like I'm supposed to show my face. Hi, Mark Norman. Do I have to re-audition at the Comedy Cellar? It's been so long. Esty, should I show you? You want to see a new 7 minutes?
Even though you hate me, Kevin, I still watch your show. I'm a dork. I'm a fucking dork. I'm just a fucking dork.
Sid Saraf got me. I'm kidding, of course. Anyway, I'm going to hire Club Soda Kenny next time I'm there.
I got his number.
I'm doing so well as a goof. I'm going to hire Club Soda Kenny.
That would be funny.
And walk in with him. That would be funny.
Yeah.
If I walk in on a Tuesday with Club Soda Kenny to do a fucking 9:45, and I go, everybody will say, Club, what do they call him? Club or Kenny?
Both.
I think soda.
So they go, Kenny, why are you here? He's like, I'm here with Brennan. I don't know, Brennan.
Actually, Dice is the one who gave him that name, Club Soda Kenny.
I guess because he drank a lot of club soda.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah. AMM the Great, $5. Bomb blamed Kumia's wacko racism on alcohol. Classic Bomb. If not for Beetlejuice and Artie, Bomb would be drunk more than Kumia 78 and vaping like a teenager.
When I had a problem drinking, I stopped drinking because I wasn't doing it right. You know what I mean? And I was out of control. And people didn't tell me until it was too late. That's what it is. People are afraid to say anything when somebody's got a problem. But you're never the one that's gonna. When you have the problem,
you can't tell anybody. First of all, the guys who drunk are usually a good time, and also it's not up to you to tell the guy because the guy has to figure it out for himself that he's a fucking drunk.
Yeah, but
how many people have told Gino Bisconti he's a fucking raging alcoholic and raging other things? And does he take heed to it? No, he's like, no, I'm fine. I got this under control. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
And Kumia doesn't either because between the clip of him yelling at the guy from what was the guy's name that
Nick?
Yeah, Nick Fuentes. He's yelling at Nick Fuentes like looking like a lunatic. I didn't watch the whole thing, or I guess I saw when it got cleaned up because I guess he was dropping a lot of N-bombs and stuff. Between that and then Bill Burr and him getting thrown out of the Comedy Cellar, it looks bad. But to him, it's like, no, I'm just standing up for myself. Kumia will be like, I'm standing up for myself, and people are mad because I'm not woke. It's like, all right, I mean, tell yourself whatever fucking stories you're going to tell yourself, but that's not actually what's happening. And Gino does the same thing, and most alcoholics and drug addicts do. I was watching Mitch Hedberg last night, and like a lot of times
he's dead.
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
A lot of times, I know it doesn't. That joke doesn't really hold up as well as it should now. He died of fucking heroin,
drugs.
But he's still doing drugs in heaven. He's still in comedy heaven. The point is, you can't really tell somebody. Like people told Mitch Hedberg all the time. Mitch Hedberg, they almost took off his fucking leg one time when he went going to the airport in Texas, and even Dave Becky and his manager, nobody could do anything. You have to fucking decide for yourself.
I know, David.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get to that point, but it's nice when people tell you so you can realize it a little before it gets really bad. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying if you don't think you have a problem, you don't give a shit what people say.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. If you do have a problem, you're not going to give a shit what people say because you're going to think they're crazy, and they're not crazy. If more than 2 people say something to you, there's a problem going on.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I thought that was Brian McCarthy behind you.
Shut that fucking dog up. You brought the dog with you, Bob?
Yeah, just to piss you off.
Jesus Christ.
I brought
Shut
the dog
up.
with me.
Focus.
No, if you got a problem, like, you know what I mean? You're not going to listen to it. You never do. But then you realize later, I should have listened. That's all I'm saying is that it's.
Yeah, everybody realizes after.
Yeah, but, it's hard to see.
I mean, some guys don't get a chance because they die in their sleep like fucking Geraldo or fucking Hedberg.
Zumach.
Anyway, Robbie's Chad's an expert at getting thrown out of places. Norman's bachelor party. At least Cumia doesn't have multiple restraining orders.
Multiple.
Bert plus ex girls. I don't know what that means. Bert
Kreischer.
Yeah, but what does plus ex girls mean?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Herbs. Last time Ant got this much engagement. Roland's shit.
Roland shit.
Oh, last time. Oh, because he was involved with that. I mean, he got a lot of attention.
I don't know.
No, because that's how Opie got fired. Roland shit. They took a video of Roland, and Roland's a fucking Roland. That just goes to show you can't trust anybody. Roland was like had been working for Opie for whatever, and Opie takes a fucking video of him taking a shit or whatever, put it. I don't know what the exact story was, but it was Roland was taking a shit. And somebody videotaped it, and then they fired Opie for that.
But Roland works for Spotify now, from what I hear.
Good. Get him. The guy's a hack. I mean, he's the worst kind of hack. And
who cares? Like, who cares? He doesn't work for. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a deal with Spotify. I'm just saying.
See, there you go. Maybe they'll put us on Spotify like Rogan.
No, I'm going to show up at Spotify with Club Soda Kenny, and we're going to fucking have our way with.
Let's get a Spotify deal.
Roland.
Addicted to Profits. Have Gino, Chrissy, Steel Toe, Carl, or any of them said, Anthony, your rant was insane. Tone it down, losers. The video Sunday was the nail in the coffin for Cumia. Yeah, so what's it like for those bottom feeders here, these Cumia cucks? Like,
I'm sure they're nervous.
They gotta be, right? Because
I'm sure Chrissy and all those guys, because Chrissy keeps thinking, Cumia is going to be some kind of meal ticket, and so she's probably nervous. And I mean, she can't do anything. She tries every which way to get famous. Whether it's like I'll jump on this bandwagon politically, and then do a YouTube channel, and nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. And then I'm sure Gina will be like, "Oh no, I'm not going to do a show on Good Friday, pal." Yeah. Also, Gino's realizing he's not going to make a dime on YouTube, and nobody gives a fuck. 60 people watch when he's doing the fucking show, and so they're all sitting around like, "We got this, Bill Schultz. We got this." As soon as now more than ever, there's no way Cumia is not shutting that fucking network down. As soon as he's down in South Carolina, like within 3 months, he'll be telling everybody like. Subscribers are down. I got to cut back. So if you want to move down here, but there's no way he's keeping that fucking place open. There's no fucking way because it's over. It's just over. And even Cumia knows it. I think it's just like, I might as well have fun while I'm on this sinking ship of mine. Go ahead. Voltaire 325. Black Twitter is where Chad finds sauna partners. Bam! You get you got to add him. We're going to need that. I'm going to read it again. And give me that.
Yeah, that's good. We got it.
No, give me that easy. No, what's the
not for $1.99? No sound effects.
No, Voltaire's a good contributor. Give me a Flavor Flav. Black Twitter is where Chad finds sauna partners.
Yeah, boy.
See?
Keep it moving.
Puts a smile on all our faces.
It does.
AMM the Great. Bomb trying the local West Virginia culture, Mountain Dew and vape. Yeah,
that's true. You're a
fucking hill jack, Bob.
Bob, do they sell anything at the gas station other than Mountain Dew?
But this is what we got. I mean, Jesus Christ, Mountain Dew is out here. I don't fucking know.
That's all. Those are your only options: Mountain Dew and Mountain Dew Light.
Yeah, I can't get 7 Up.
Can I get a water? No, just Mountain Dew.
In West Virginia, do they have Wawa or Sheets?
They have Sheets. There's no Wawa there.
I didn't see either one, truthfully.
All right.
Yeah.
Neil will be asking Chad, Bob, and Adam what blocks them next week. Oh, what blocks them next week? Oh, yeah, he has blocks the podcast.
Yes, yeah. He has on. He had recently. I can't believe you didn't send me the link.
Andrew Santino.
Sam Morrell.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
I mean, I saw a shorty on YouTube about what's it like to be in hotels on the road. I was like, Neil acts like he's like this comic that paid his dues and was a road comic. I mean, it's so fucking laughable. And it's so laughable that he's like basically getting like these fucking open micers like Sam Morrell and Mark Norman. When Neil was doing the Chappelle show, they were like literally open micers. So they think he's a big deal. And Neil's like, and Neil's trying to pretend like this is a show that everyone's watching. Nobody gives a fuck. You think people give a shit what Mark Norman's blocks are? Where's Joe Rogan and Bill Burr, the big names? They don't want to do it because they know Neil's a nothing.
I did a
Happy
gig with
Good Friday, everybody.
I did a gig with Neil in Cleveland, like in 2011.
Nobody cares.
And he had 3 cameras shot. He was shooting it, and in between shows he was watching it back. Like he was very, very invested in his material. Very invested. Flat Cat Jessica.
He thinks he's like a director and whatever.
He did direct a movie though. I mean, you got to get.
Yeah, it bombed.
It didn't do well. You're right, but he did commercials. He did some commercials.
Yeah, that's that. He's just bouncing around because nothing's sticking.
He directed the famous Chappelle sketch with Charlie Murphy.
Okay, Charlie Murphy's dead. Why don't you go do a show with Neil?
No, I'm just saying.
If you're such a fan.
No, I'm not a fan. I think he's a kind of a douchebag, but.
Flat Cat, Jessica, Kevin, it's Easter dinner at your house. Hi, Kev. Yeah, I wish everybody a happy Easter if you believe in fairy tales, if you believe in bunnies and make-believe, and he died and came back 3 days later. First of all, it's not even 3 days. It's
Are you going to have
2
an
days.
egg?
If you die on Friday, if you die Friday afternoon and come back on Sunday morning, that's 2 days. They always say in the thing, he came back 3 days.
Wednesday.
3 days later. It's 2 days. It's not even 2. It's like 2 days and 1 night.
Glad you're back. See,
no, 3 days and 2 nights.
Everyone loves me here, Jason. Everyone
one
loves
guy,
me.
and that could be you sending it.
Yeah.
Our buddy Patrick Melton's in the chat. Hey, Patrick. Nobody likes onions. He's a good guy. Now it's a bucket of oil. No, it's like a can. It was a can of oil, Lenny thinks.
A bucket of oil. It was a 20-piecer.
Yeah.
Who's laughing, Bob? Your wife?
Yeah.
No, his mistress. Who do you think's in there? Like, come on.
Leo Gunn, our pal.
Opie went live with a Team Bill Burr stream. Oh, he has to capitalize on this, Opie. He has to.
No, because he's still, I mean, Opie, like I'm saying, if Opie had a studio, Bill Burr would do a show. Christie would still do Opie's show. People would still do Opie's show if he had like a studio to go to. So I don't know why Opie doesn't get a studio. Maybe when Cumia moves to South Carolina, he'll get a studio because
what if he takes his studio?
Studios are not expensive. Like I looked to get into getting a studio. They're not expensive. They're probably up now, but during the pandemic, they were basically giving them away for free. So I still don't understand why he just didn't invest in a studio and do it that way. But we'll have him on probably the next couple of years and we'll see what he has to say.
Yeah.
I know him and Chad and Club Soda Kenny are probably going out for Easter dinner, but I can't get anyone to fucking get back to me.
I was DMing with Opie yesterday about the Cavs and Knicks. Like, he says he likes the Cavs, but if they play the Knicks, he's rooting for the Knicks. Mr. Kill Everything, my Instagram friend, all my super chat money is for Bob and Kevin. Don't give any to that weirdo stalker guy. Great week of shows. Thanks for doing this for us. Hey, Mr. Kill Everything, you're welcome.
Thank you. No, he's talking to me and Bob. Thank you, Mr. Kill Everything.
Thank you.
And Mr. and Mrs. Kill Everything.
It means a lot to us.
I appreciate it.
On this special week.
Yes.
Thank you, Brody. Kevin rules. Star Wars sucks.
I mean, listen, I guess if you're a kid, Star Wars is great. I remember I didn't see E.T. as a kid, and then there was another movie I rented one time from the video store, and I watched, and I was like, what in the fuck? I watched when I was like in my 20s, just as a kid.
You can't do that.
I watched and I was like, what in the fuck is this nonsense? So like Jaws still holds up, but these fucking these space movies and these fantasy movies and and they're riding a bike and then then it flies away. I'm like, I've never seen that.
Well, it was based on a true story. Did you ever watch Buck Rogers when it was on TV with Gil Gerard and Aaron Gray?
The porno?
No, the TV show.
I think you're talking about Fuck Rogers.
What was the one with the Cylons, Bob? What were those called?
I don't watch that shit.
It was like Dirk Benedict was in it from the A-Team. He played Face. All right, let's get
Andy
back
Espresso, gold digger Missy Muscles, living in Anthony's new house in South Carolina, bleeding him dry until she can latch onto a new host. Meanwhile, he's afraid to leave New York. I think he doesn't want to leave because he knows, like I said, he knows that it's going to be over. He knows that this era is over. Him drinking with Chino, him drinking with Gavin. He knows once he leaves, he's just going to be by himself.
The party's over.
Yeah, he's not looking forward to that. But at some point, he's just going to go, I got to get the fuck out of here. And like I said, he'll keep the studio open for a little bit. He ain't keeping it over. Once they hit the 10-year mark, which is next year, that's when my prediction, it's going to be done. That he'll be like, I did 10 years. I can't do it anymore. It's too expensive. The subs aren't. So, the economy's bad. He'll blame it on Biden and Senator Schumer. Why he can't keep the studio open? Like he'll make it political. And
he's already setting it up because he says, I've been doing this for 10 years. I could shut it down tomorrow. And
once he hits the 10-year mark, basically, my prediction is, and that'll be 10 years in next summer. And so that'll be a perfect time for just to fucking close up the shop and be like, I'm just going to do it, from my house in South Carolina. Anyone can move down here. I'll still do it 4 days a week, but I can't. He'll blame the city, and the city is dangerous, but he'll blame the city and the mayor, the black mayor, and Amy Schumer's uncle, who's the senator, and Biden. He'll make it political instead of just going like, this network sucks and we're not making any money.
But wouldn't it be easier to do something just online with a company? You know what I mean? Not like like one of these ones that are
like the Shuli Network.
But yeah, something like that, because you're not putting anything really down, and then you can.
Yeah, but he'll still have his fans. He'll always make his own money. He's not going to join a network. I mean, unless it's like Nick Fuente, something like he's aligned with politically,
Yeah.
Addicted to Profits. Cumia is a child. He thinks because he helped people or was famous in the past, everyone should ignore his current racist antics. Doesn't work that way, pal. I added pal for you, buddy. Free of charge.
Thanks, Addicted, and great read, Chad. Great read.
Yeah. We DM on Twitter too. He's like,
wow, you're busy.
I'm friends with everybody. Everyone likes me. Gary Coe, he's an old school. He's an OG.
Yeah.
We're getting a preview of listening to Bob 10 years from now while speaking through a tracheotomy. Was it
a trachea?
Trachea.
No, that's when you can't. That's when you can't do it.
Listen,
every hack comic would do that.
I will be perfect forever, and that's a fucking fact. And you guys will be in a fucking hospital.
Shut the fuck up.
Not you. You'll be sent to one.
Yeah, that's fine. Getting
beat up all the fucking time.
Oh, up in this, Danny Bonaducci drove to West Virginia and punched Bob. I know.
You see the video I put up? Oh, yeah. It was a fun video.
It was fake, though.
Look, man, it was more real than yours.
Yeah, that's a good point, Bob.
I just don't respect anybody that would make up a story.
My story has never changed.
Yeah, Bob's not pretending. 17. Bob's not pretending. He's pretending to be pretending, but you're pretending to be real.
I don't respect pretenders at all. Addicted to Profits, $5. Almost 1,000 viewing live since. Nice to see MLC fans rather spend the holidays with the loved ones rather the hate than the ones they love. I love that. I fucked up the whole read, but you get it.
Yeah, what was he saying?
You read it.
Almost 1,000 viewing live. Nice to see ML fans rather spend the holidays with the ones than they hate rather than the ones they love. Yeah.
By the way, you haven't hit
MLC
1,000
forever.
fans on a Friday until I came on. Just, you know what? You didn't get anything with DeVito.
We didn't do many Fridays.
So you're
No,
welcome.
we did fine. We did fine.
Yeah.
Last Friday we did better with super chats than I think any day ever.
Janet Jacob, my future wife, $2. Kuma can't afford Norton. That's why. Period. Well, yeah, Norton has a mortgage to pay, so he's just of course he's gonna.
Everybody has a mortgage to pay. It's not that expensive. It's like, you know, Kumia can't afford Norton, but it was always that footsie thing. So I'm not saying he has to be on the network because that's never going to happen because that network's done. But Norton don't even show up to do a guest spots there. He won't even show up, and it's walking distance from Sirius Satellite Radio. It's walking distance from Norton's house to Compound Media. It's all walking distance. So the fact that he never shows up at Compound Media to do any shows there is very telling. Thank you, Janet Jacob. You and your beautiful sister. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah.
Borgo, $10. Welcome back, Chad. Ray stinks. Bargo knows what's up.
Yeah, but then Chandler gave us like $500 yesterday
Fuck
because
that,
you weren't
dude.
here. So it's all a wash. It's all a wash.
Club Soda Kenny. Chad stole my credit cards.
Jesus,
Come on,
is
Kenny.
that true, Kenny? Come on, we'll
That's
send you
got
the
to be
link.
him.
We'll send you the link, Club Soda Kenny.
That's got to be him.
You know it is.
What do you think the first two, like, okay, you know, at the beginning, like, he never thought Kenny would do anything. Like, the first two just walking into him with his chest or something like that, he must have been really confused at that point. But then,
No, it's well, when you're drunk and people are telling you to leave, he probably said like, you know, like, not now, Anthony, or whatever. And then Anthony, whatever happened, I can't really see Kenny putting his hands on Kumia. Like he said, he was like, you know, using his chest, chesting him away. So maybe he did that, but I can't really see him like throwing and kicking him to the curb, as they say. But I'll ask Liz if she has the video.
Addicted to Profits. Bob, hey, tell Gina to not worry about your smoking as at your age at all. You have to look forward to is getting very sick and dying.
Oh my God, you really can't read. Bob, tell Gina to not worry about your smoking as at your age. All you have to look forward to is getting very sick and dying. All roundy joke. Yeah, my grandfather smoked, basically smoked, you know, he's a regular, I don't know if he's a chain smoker, but he's probably a pack a day smoker. He looked to be like 80. Even when he was in the hospital dying, he would ask his because he had 12 kids, so some of his kids were still younger. So he would smoke in the hospital, but he would say, go get an ashtray or someplace. He would tell his kids. Yeah. My dad's younger siblings are all mostly female. So he would tell my aunts, his daughters, go get me an ashtray and let me know if the coast is clear for me to smoke. But again, he liked smoking. He enjoyed it till he was 82. So good for him.
Exactly. Go out the way you want to. What are you going to do? Fucking worry about everything? No, I'm not going to fucking worry. I'm fine. Everything's perfect. Fuck you.
Plus, at some point, even if you got sick and died soon, you know, that'd be bad for our show probably. But you know, at some point, you and Gina are going to get sick of each other. So now, like, it'd almost be good if you died now because she really likes you now. She won't get a chance to get sick of you.
She'll go all out on the funeral, like getting.
Oh no, she'll even cry too. So at this point, she'll cry. I don't want her to laugh, you know, and cry. Right. You know,
she will actually miss you at this point.
Yeah, and I'll do it, and we'll do a live stream.
Yeah, from the show.
Here's a great super chat. Christy McCurdy, she does great work. See you at the wedding tomorrow, Bob. You hack!
You're not coming to the wedding.
She'll be there.
You don't know. You don't know who she is.
Christy, DM me on Patreon. I'll give you the address of the wedding. Adam Soundsboard.
9 cents.
Yes.
Thank you, Brody.
It sucks looking into this little thing. It's fucking horrible.
You got it.
Oh, Cookman. I can see it's Cookman, the motherfucker.
$4.99. Bomb Levy bringing a male lot lizard to his room to service his elderly wife while he sits in the corner rubbing his green hair furiously. Wow.
That got me hot, motherfucker.
You ever do coke?
Thanks, Brian.
You grab somebody, just wow.
See,
Now
you don't even need Brian. You just have sound bites, and you got Brian. He's here.
You ever do coke?
See, it's let's say he's just gonna say that live. So
Only ever where you guys go up.
yeah, where you guys go up, we got to get that one. Anthony Kiedis, $10.
Anthony who?
I'm just like lead singer from the Chili Peppers. Chad saying he talks to Club Soda Kenny all the time has to be one of the oddest lies he's ever told. Pathological lie. I can show.
Got a million of them.
I can
so
pull up
it's
the
hard to
text,
tell.
dude. I can show it right now.
Yeah, I'm
All
sure.
right. Well,
Kenny,
when
I'm
was the
sure
last
Kenny
time
would
you
love
talked
that.
to him? When was the last time you talked to him, and what was it about?
Because he posted the lineup for the Patrice benefit, and look at this. Boom. It's me and Kenny. It's me and Kenny, buddy. There's me.
Look in
Me and Dice.
California.
I texted that to him.
Feeling man and son.
And I texted him because they showed the lineup of the Patrice benefit, and it said everyone was doing 10 minutes, including Dice. I go, no way Dice did 10 minutes. And he texted me, he goes, yes, he did. He's professional. So I was like,
Wow.
all right.
He only did a couple of nursery rhymes.
Yeah. Earlier today, when I did my podcast with Godfrey, Vince Champ sent me a super chat. Godfrry was like freaked out. He thought it was the real Vince Champ because he's dumb.
Black people hate ghosts.
They do.
I saw two black guys talking about that. Adam, we got to read that one. Oh, yeah, that's the old one.
Look in California. Oh, you're thinking of Soundgarden.
I said Soundgarden. I said they have a Soundgarden, but it's
Outshined.
not. It's Outshine is the song. I thought it was Feeling, but they say Feeling California. Something Minnesota, Feeling California.
Addicted to the Prophet says Burr was great because he was angry and miserable. Now he's too rich and happy. Kevin has replaced him because he's actually angry and miserable.
I called him out on the Lenny show when he got mad at that original show that we did.
Go back and listen to that, guys. It's fucking great.
No, we were there. It was real awkward because he had just done Opie and Jim that morning, and so he got up early. He's from California, so it's he had to get up super early to do. And then he's eating oatmeal. He thinks he's gonna have an easy time with me and fucking Lenny. And we did the show like 11 in the morning. We never did a morning show. And so I'm like, why are you so mad? You're selling out arenas and you're mad? You're like a complete fucking fraud. And he's like, and then he got real mad. He got genuinely mad at me because I was like, and then I kind of had to I had to back down a little bit because I thought he was going to fucking leave. And then they would have fucking.
But he gave you a good plug. He talked about it. To go listen to your show.
Yeah, because he's like, Brennan's questioning my essence. Why is your wife wearing pajamas? What time is it there?
Well, we came back from the place, so.
From where?
We went to the rehearsal. Like I was
wearing
like, what
pajamas? It's a pajama party wedding?
No, we came earlier. But the whole thing is
relaxing.
She's relaxing. We got the show later. But the whole thing is that rehearsal, I've done it 4 fucking times. I know how it works. What the fuck?
What Motel 6 are you guys at?
Oh, look who's talking, Mr. Road fucking. You stay at the worst hotels.
I get Holiday Express. I got points. I'm good.
Yeah, you got beat up at one in
good breakfast.
Alabama. Somebody robbed
Alabama. She was swinging hammer. Whatnot? Chaser. Chad. Which guy do you blow first, Jim or Kenny? Let me get back to you on that one. Let me get back.
That's an easy one.
Did you talk to Jim today?
No.
Wow.
Do you call him now? He don't pick up.
No, we're friends.
We're just friends now.
Kevin, try it sometime. Try friendship. It's kind of cool.
Oh, should I?
Yeah. Have a buddy.
It doesn't work.
Have a buddy. Talk about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already did that. I'm old enough. I've been through all different cycles. I'm not your age where I'm like, hey, I got a pal.
Did you catch a game
hey,
last
can
night?
I stay at your house?
Did you catch a game last night?
See? What's
like
buddy?
Ray DeVito. Ray DeVito is like we like Ray and everything, but he's always like sofa fucking surfing, if that's what they call it. He's like he never gets a hotel because he's like, no, I got my pals. I don't need pals. I don't want to stay at anybody's house, so I don't need friends anymore. I'm friends with Marriott and Hyatt.
Friends are fun.
You don't want friends staying at your house. It's the worst thing ever. When you get that call, you're going to be in town. Hey, I'm going to be in town, buddy. I'll get the fuck. You know what I mean? You don't want somebody coming there. Nobody likes anyone at their house. Nobody.
I don't stay at my mom's house. I refuse to stay at my mom's house.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll get a hotel. I don't want to. My mom's she's a creepy lady, and she wakes up early.
That's your mother.
She wants me to go to bed at like 10 o'clock, and like I'm like, what? So at the hotel, they don't make you go to bed. You can stay up as late as you want and wake up as late as you want. So I don't need somebody. You ready for some eggs? No. First thing in the morning, do I need scrambled eggs? Never. I didn't. I don't do much when I sleep, so I don't need a big meal. Thanks, Mom.
Nicotine.
Should have stopped at 4. That's what I always tell her when I talk to her. You should have stopped at 4. She had 10 kids.
Nicotine yellow walls.
Should have stopped at whore, you dirty whore. It's on Good Friday, but my mom's very religious, so this whole thing is like a joke. This fucking, even in Baltimore just came out with a big thing where like every priest was like fiddling with the kids. Like it's disgusting. And my mom's
what they do.
I'm a good Catholic. It's like being a Catholic. It's like being a fucking, I don't know at this point, being part of the fucking KKK. It's like, it's not something you should be fucking proud of.
It's like being on compound media.
The Catholic Church is so dirty. There's no words for it anymore. Like it's indefensible, but my mom still tries to defend it.
Yeah.
Nicotine, Villainy Road. He's on the Ring of Honor if I ever get to it. Nicotine, yellow walls, the Bob Levy sweet. That's true, Bob. It looks like you've been smoking. You've been staying there for a week. The walls are all yellow behind you.
No, but this is the last day of smoking. So then I have another day and then the next morning. So I know how to do this.
So you give them one day with no smoking.
One day and you're fine. You know what I mean? I got cologne I bought. So yeah, cologne will do it.
You got a thing?
I got a thing.
You got Febreze?
No, I got cologne. So we went to Walmart today and
someone's doing well.
Yeah, look at you.
Someone's doing well.
I got Walmart cologne, and I know they'll just think I'm just an animal.
Adam Soundboard, Chad's podcast was great today. Well,
thank you, buddy. You can listen to that on my Patreon. Go to my Patreon. It's up right now. It's cooking. Me and Godfrey doing cool.
Did you do your dancing train today?
Yeah, and Godfrey did it too. He did the hype train too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I swear to God, it's so stupid.
Wow.
And it was funny because he has no idea who these steel toes are and stuff. The fact that I took his dumb song and now I have a national touring comedian who's known by everybody doing his dumb hype train was the funniest thing. He was dancing and everything.
Whose hype train is it? Steel Toes hype train?
Yeah, because Steel Toe does that thing where he wants to hit the goal, so he plays this shitty "Come On Ride the Train" song, and people start, like David Chandler, they start giving him money because he's playing this song. So I start doing it, and I'm making fun of it, and now Godfrey's on the hype train with me. It was so funny. It's up on, you guys got to see it. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I bet it's not. Disabled. D-Mask isn't working today. Get him on. I think he sent me a text, but
did he?
That guy's unstable as fuck, man.
He sent me one yesterday. He said,
we can't have him on because he'll say all this ridiculous shit. Say it like I said to Chad yesterday. Say it on your show. You got all the shit to say. Say it on your show.
That was the thing. You guys were trying to get me to say it. I want to say it because I knew the implications.
You said you had something. That's
I did.
The hackiest thing in the book. Hey, I got some news I can't tell you. So all you have to do is not tell us at the beginning of the show.
I wanted it to be true.
We wouldn't try to make you say it if we didn't know you were sitting on some
I wanted
news.
to be true. I sent it to my friend. I go, is this real? Can you find out if...
Who's your friend? How does he know what's real or not?
Because he does web shit. This Alexander. He's great.
Right. Alexander the Great, you mean?
No, he is great. You can call him that. I don't want to give out his last name. He's a private person, but he does websites and... I don't
care. I don't give a shit.
But I just wanted to check out.
The fact that you're like, hey, boys, I got something I can't really share. And then we're like, well, tell us or don't. We don't like people playing that game of, I got some story. You're like a 10-year-old. Like, I got a secret. I can't tell it, but I have a secret.
Well, people will doctor stuff.
But then you blame us for like, you guys wanted me to say it. We didn't give a shit. And plus, we wouldn't have given a shit at all if you never brought it up in the first place.
But people doctor stuff like they did these things they sent me, and you guys just run with it. I'm smart enough to check it out.
What did we run with? You sat on a black guy's penis. You started that.
Yeah,
you got beat up in 2 different ways. You started that. Your father hit you. You started it.
All right. I didn't start that. He started it.
Okay, but you brought it up without us knowing.
No, I'm talking
about
like
it.
people will email like screenshots and doctor images and stuff, and it's just like that's not real. I know what's real and what's not. That's not real. Anyways, thank God Ched never drunk texted, right, Bob and Kevin?
Yeah,
Robbie?
right. No, I mean, yeah, you don't want to get fucking drunk texted from Chad because that's Chad used to drunk text me when he lived in California. He would do it in the afternoon. I was like, what?
I was miserable in California.
Yeah, but you're drunk texting me. I had to go to Florentine and go, what the fuck's going on with Chad? He goes, oh, he's probably day drinking.
Yeah. Check out Bill's new stuff, making fun of white women. Pretty edgy. Cleft turnip.
Well,
So I don't know. I don't know why does Kumi have a problem with that? Like he has to defend white women, even though he basically agreed that white women are like a bunch of Karens. And so Bird does a bit about it, which I think is funny. I don't know if I heard it or I saw a clip of it. You know, and then Kumi has to defend white women, even though he don't even like them really. And it's like, who gives a shit? You know, if you're doing an hour every year, you're gonna talk about some subjects that people are gonna be able to be like, well, yeah, well, that's kind of hacky or whatever. You think your whole hour is gonna be fucking solid gold? George Carlin had a lot of shitty specials. Rest in peace. He had a lot of stuff I'd say. I'd be like, it's not that good, and some of them were great, and some of them weren't that good. So it's like every hour is not going to be fucking great, especially if you're a hack like fucking Sam Morril, Raisin Bread. But watch him on blocks. Hey, Sam, what's blocking you?
You're blocked. Get out.
I love
bigger racist, Kumi or Daniel Carver? I don't know. I don't know who Daniel Carver is, so I'm going to say Kumia.
Well, he's part of the KKK. He was on Stern.
You're talking about Kumia?
Yeah, he was the Grand Wizard or something like that.
Kumia is the Grand Wizard?
No, the guy Daniel Carver. But he didn't talk. When you talk to him, you wouldn't know. You understand?
Yeah, he's a sweet guy. Off camera, he's a sweet guy.
He's a peach.
He pick up a check.
I'm not. Yeah, no, he was very. He just talked normal. You would never know if you didn't know who he was. If you just talked to him, you would never guess it.
Let me read Girth Brooks here because he has a great chat. The show is great with Chad. Love him or hate him. Exactly, guys.
Yeah, that's a fact. There's no doubt about that, no matter what people say.
You know why? Because I'm interesting. I'm funny. There's a lot.
Why don't they watch your show? Why don't they watch your show?
They did. I had almost 300 people watching today.
Three. See? You almost
One
had
for
3
each
people.
pound.
Yeah. And to go back to the thing with Alan Cox, you said, like, why didn't he want me? He hated I had all the endorsements.
Yeah, but
He
why
was
didn't somebody
jealous.
else hire you once they canned you?
I did get hired at 87.7 Cleveland Sound, and then they were trying to hire me at the Loop in Chicago. Bob Eatman, Opie and Anthony's agent, was trying to get me work, but there wasn't any really
Dan
good
Filato
jobs.
says that's bullshit about the Loop.
He's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no clue.
He knows more about the Loop than you do.
Dude.
He worked for Steve Dahl and Gary Meyer.
I know.
They were the Loop.
Dan Filato, if you're listening, Troy Hansen, you know these names, these players. They flew me to Chicago, and we did a test show. I stayed in a hotel, and they were going to put me with Shadow Stevens at one point, and it ended up going to Man. I swear to God. Bobby even calls me and goes, would you want to be Shadow Stevens co-host? I'm like, are you serious? I go, I'll take the job if it's Chicago.
Said yes.
I go, in Chicago, I just want to go to Chicago, so I almost had the job in Chicago, so Stan, just go do some more lying about Artie.
What?
Please, Chad.
Filato.
Don't. Have a happy Easter, everyone. Crumbum. Thank you, Crumbum.
Crumbum, if you want me on block, you just send me a message. I don't know
Oh,
your
God.
Twitter.
It's still going
They
on.
can't
What
send you a
do?
message if you're blocked.
Exactly. Why don't you just unblock everybody?
I don't know
and
his
stop it?
name.
I got to do Crumbum. He's going to
It's
get on the Ring of
Crumbum.
Honor.
What do you think his name is? It's Crumbum. Holy fuck, Chad.
JG, KB, and Patrice are my all-time favorite comics. Pour one out for Jesus Christ today, folks. He loves the Lord. So
I will.
Shadow Stevens. And by the way, it's not a name drop. I was like, who the fuck wants to work with Shadow Stevens? I
would. That guy was great.
I wasn't
You didn't really have
bragging.
to do anything. What were you going to do? You didn't have much.
No,
work to do.
I wanted the job. I go, yeah, I'll work with the fucking guy.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, what was the last one? Me and Patrice are his favorite comics.
Yeah, quit complimenting yourself.
Yeah. You
No,
fucking know what he said.
No, JG's a good egg. Cabri and Patrice are all my old time. Pour one out for. Oh yeah. All right. Well, you know, Patrice. Listen, I shit on Patrice because he was always a dick to me, and he was great at the end. But for most of his career, he was just kind of bitter and fucking. But he was a bully. Like me and Patty Rosberg were talking about that. He's a big dude, and he was an intimidating dude physically. So like when he showed up at the cellar, it was just if he set up at the comics table, it was just like. It was uncomfortable because he was like mean and big. So you kind of had to play along, but it was annoying. Anyway, thank you, JJ. Beloved chatter, $5. Does Bob make more in super chats than the hotel charges them for smoking? Bet that room smells great. That's a good question, Bob.
Oh, no, it'll be fine. I know how to
Shuli,
do.
you might have to have Shuli Venmo you some money to cover that fucking smoking.
No,
charge.
it'll be gone. It'll be gone by the
Shuli's
time.
probably like, Bob, put the cigarettes out. I don't have that kind of super chat money this week.
Hey, Bob, I'm gonna run to Walmart and buy some Febreze. I'll be right back.
Oh, you don't have to buy Febreze.
Yeah, I'm running to the Walmart.
All right, get Febreze.
Why don't you just get like a smoking room?
They don't make them anymore. They don't have smoking rooms.
Smoking rooms anymore.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Chad.
Right back.
Chad Zumach, touring comic. Why don't you get a smoking room? Because it's not 1987.
You can't get one. You're supposed to be not smoke. I didn't smoke yesterday in here once.
Yeah, you did.
Twice.
I won't have a phone, so.
All right. Love you.
So if she's murdered.
Yeah.
It is West Virginia. Be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Bunch of lunatics out there.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Corey Adams was way better than Ray DeVito. I agree. That's a good.
Yeah, Corey was good. We liked Corey.
Patrick Melton did not like Corey.
Yeah, I didn't watch that whole thing where I didn't get to that part, but it was funny that he's shitting on Corey. Ray signed the Tampa Papers and failed.
Yeah, so these cucks, these dummies like Steel Toe and Carl, they all signed. They built it up like the Tampa Papers. They had something, and I'm like, oh, you guys are so lame. And then they came out with their big unveil. They're not going to talk about me for 2 weeks. They're not going to say a word about me. And Ray got in on the Tampa Papers, and he immediately comes on the show yesterday and just talks about me the whole time. And then Carl super chats the show. So they all failed with their dumb plan because they thought if they quit talking about me, I'll disappear. Like I'll be like.
We wish it was that easy.
Irrelevant, and nobody will everyone will cancel their Patreon. I'm like, you guys are dumb, bunch of dorks.
Dorks, I love that word.
Only dorks say dorks. You guys are dorks.
Whose side are you on?
No, I'm not on your side.
On the third day, Chad changed his
guess
lives.
You didn't listen yesterday.
I couldn't. Ray's so annoying. And then Kevin was yelling at me. I'm like, what did I do to you, dude? Zen producer, $1.99. Chad, did Ray's grandma steal the covers? Oh, is that because Ray sleeps with his grandma?
That's fucked up. He's sleeping with Zenhauser. That's going to be creepy.
Yeah. How does she? I love her Bex, but why does she like Zenhauser so much? I don't understand. It's very odd.
I think it's like a goof.
Oh.
It's a goof.
Raisin bread. Cumia got thrown out of the cellar 5 years ago after a fight with Jon Stewart. I didn't know that. Is that true?
He didn't get thrown out, and it wasn't really.
Wait, I remember I was there for that because we were doing Chip, and he was on Chip. I think he did get. I think he was asked to leave.
Jesus.
But I remember it was like it was a thing. It was like a Page 6 thing.
Why did he confront Jon Stewart?
No, it was like it was a similar thing where he was just trying to kind of be like, "Hey, we're cool, right?" And Jon Stewart was like, "Don't fucking talk to me."
Wow.
And but Jon Stewart, like, I guess, started yelling at him. And like Kevin said, famous people get preferential treatment. So they were like, get
famous comics. Comey is not a comic, and he didn't work there, but Jon Stewart basically started it, so he's going to get way more.
And he's
way more benefit of the doubt than Cumia. Like he could be beating the shit out of Cumia, and they would still be blaming Cumia if you were a famous enough comic. They're always going to take the bigger the comic, the more they're going to take a side, no matter really what happened. But there's no way Cumia. Esty literally loves Jon Stewart, so I'm surprised they even let Cumia back in. I'm guessing now, if that was a real thing with Jon Stewart, like if it got weird, I've heard different sides. Cumia told his side to me because I asked him about it in person. But so I'm guessing now he won't be allowed back in because you know, I mean, if Bill Burr is genuinely pissed. Jon Stewart was pissed because that was more about like politics and, you know, and Cumia's a right wing guy and he thinks he's a fucking piece of shit. I'm talking about Jon Stewart, but like to go after someone's wife because she's black, that, you know, I think Cumia's done forever from the Comedy Cellar.
August 8th, 2017, page 6, it says, Jon Stewart got into an epic argument with Anthony Cumia at the famous New York Comedy Cellar, with the former Daily Show host calling Cumia a fucking piece of shit. According to the situation, Cumia says that we looked at each other, so I put out my hand and go, "Hey, John," and he goes, "I'm not shaking your hand, you piece of shit." And then it just became a whole escalated into there's a like
yeah, but it escalated into nothing. Like nobody got hit or anything. Then, I mean, way worse things have happened to me at the Comedy Cellar, and they don't give two shits about it.
Yeah, you don't get paid. You don't get page 6 treatment when Gary Goldman throws you against the wall.
Yeah, and I should get a little fucking at least page 7.
Why would you? Why would you on page 7 when Chris Red slapped tea out of your hand?
Yeah, that was at the stand, so that's a different thing. But yeah, that was a good story. I still can't believe he did it. Like he fucking like we're a couple of bitches, and he knocked the tea out of him. And I'm not kidding. Like sometimes I made the tea at the 7-Eleven, and sometimes you make the tea and you taste it. You're like, I made a good fucking batch here. Like a cup of coffee. Sometimes the coffee's good, sometimes it's not. And you get the right mix of sugar and milk or whatever. And I was like, this is a fucking good cup of tea. And then, of course, that's the one that gets slapped out of my fucking hand. By a former SNL.
But from Chicago, right?
From a former SNL contestant. Yeah, Barrington. He thinks he's from the hood, but he's from fucking Barrington.
Just Plain Dave, $5. Everyone knows Kevin isn't a Star Wars guy. He's more of a Howard the Duck kind of guy.
Got me.
They shot that in Cleveland.
You got it.
They shot that in Cleveland.
You got it.
Oh boy.
That'd be funny for like a real morning zoo. And Adam was this slow on the sound effect. Or he's had to wait. We'd have a lot of meetings. I'd be like, Adam, can you do this faster? He's like, nope. I do everything on my pace.
This looks like one of your friends here.
You got it, Barry. Oh, this is your guy, Chad.
Oh, yeah, he is. New Orleans.
He was really
$50.
missing you yesterday.
We will still on for the sauna Monday.
Still on. That's how you say it. On.
I'd like to play
still on for sauna Monday.
I would like to play your congos again.
Play on your congas again, not play your congas.
Well, you read it then. I read the fucking thing.
I know you keep trying. I would like to play on your congas again. By the way, love the pecs. You've been working out? ? Make Chad's congas great again. I think this guy really is serious.
He's a fan.
He's definitely a fan.
He likes you.
Kevin is the Charleston White of comedy.
I'll take that as a positive.
Jackie Graham.
You got it.
You got it.
That'll never get old to me.
What time is it? It's getting late now. We started late. So, because I'm trying to figure out we're on a different schedule. So, are people going to eat now, or they're going out to eat?
Bob, what are they doing?
Right now, they're today's like a lot of people are going to eat later because it's Good Friday.
Okay. A lot of people didn't work today too. They took a 3-day weekend because of Easter.
Well, yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, most places are closed today. A lot of businesses are just closed. They don't have to take the day off. They just have the day off.
Yeah.
Like schools and shit are closed like that.
Leo Gunn, Chad is growing me like fungus. Happy Easter.
That's why I like the bodegas in New York because they never close because they don't have the same holidays we have.
Yeah, they will never close anyway. They're open 24 hours almost, every day for sure.
According to Raising Bread, Lizzo was in The Mandalorian. That's a low.
Yeah, I saw a clip. Her and Jack Black. So again, I'm not gonna watch. I'll never go to Disney Plus for anything. Even if my special was on Disney Plus, I'm not going to Disney Plus. I might go to ESPN or Disney, but I don't go to Plus channels. I refuse to go to Plus. You want to go to Paramount Plus? Never.
You don't have TLC Plus, man?
Nope, I'm not going to anything Plus.
More midget shows.
I'm old school that way. I stay on the safe channels. I don't like to experiment with Plus channels.
What about HBO Max?
A month.
HBO Max? I don't like Maxes either.
All right. Hey, Chad, the curfew at the Salvation Army, 6 o'clock. Jack Graham. Zinger.
Is that true, though?
I don't know. How would you know, Jack? Northwest Ken, 499. This was supposed to be a great Friday. What the hell is Chad doing here?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I was worried about Levy's Wi-Fi, and Chad didn't do yesterday, and Ray was traveling, and then, you know, everybody else is nuts. I don't know who I can even rely on anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, Stevie Lou, Ski Mask, they're doing a show together. Like, I don't even know. And Ski Mask is threatening me, all kinds of nonsense.
It's crazy.
So I'm like, so I basically had Chad for backup in case Levy's thing was a disaster. So it turned out to not be that bad.
Yeah.
It worked
So
out
yeah,
really well.
so sorry, it's not a great Friday. It's just mediocre Friday.
It's good Friday.
Bob's
It is-
dressed
it's
like
good
Travolta and Jackson after Keitel shows up in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, the wolf.
Fuck you.
The wolf. Yeah, I know. It looks like you guys are getting rid of a dead body.
Yeah, maybe we are.
Bob probably, or Kumi probably liked that scene because they said the N-word a lot. Bob is funny in any climate, Jonesy.
Yeah, I do kill in any climate. I'm like Dave.
He just needs a Mountain Dew and he's ready to go.
That's all I need, man.
Northwest Ken, 499. Chad, I thought Steel Toe was weak for blocking people. Why did you block me yesterday? I thought you were above that. Where did I block you? I block people on Twitter. That's it.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Yeah, that's where he is. That's where he is.
Just unblock everybody and just say we're starting over.
Like they get in the way.
But you put them back. You asked to
First
put
of all,
them back.
you can not go on Twitter. Like I don't. You act like you're like you don't mess with Twitter, but then you're always on Twitter and you're like, I'm gonna block people. Just don't go on it.
I don't go on as much as I used
Ignore people if you don't like them. They'll turn around.
Because especially if you're anonymous, I'm like, fuck you. Bye.
Oh,
What's
Chad.
your real name? Dio 499. Who's this? I heard Chris Abels hired.
That's the guy who's getting married.
Oh, oh, congratulations! I heard Chris Abels hired a dentist to check with his guests' teeth during the cocktail hour at the wedding. A real treat in West Virginia. There you go. Tell Chris Abels that zinger.
How many times has he been married, Bob?
2, I think, for both of them. This is the second
What
one.
is this? What an embarrassment.
And it's a big wedding. It's like a lot of shit going on. Like almost 175 people and shit. I mean, it's pretty big.
What are you trying to sell that like Pottstown?
No, I'm just saying it's all the way.
Tickets available.
You go through the woods. It's one fucking road and
Go through the woods. You got to go through the woods to get to the wedding.
We got a video. I'll send it to you. It's fucking. It's like you're gonna die. It's like you definitely gonna get fucking somebody with a banjo coming out and fucking having it with it. Truthfully, we got a video of it. It's fucking so scary at night. It would be like you would never get out of there. You drive off the road. It's on a hill. It's fucking ridiculous.
Sounds crazy. Something's on a hill.
Yeah, the wedding place where they're getting the reception. That's where we were today. I mean, we got lost going there in the day, and it was only one road. But then another road went off the road even less.
Okay, I don't care anymore. Jason Melizia, Easter Witch is that Bob never needs a cancer kazoo.
I'm never going to use one anyway. And if I do, I'd be funny with it. I'd kill. Okay, I'd kill with it. There's no doubt.
You'd kill with it?
The kazoo with your cancer kazoo?
There's no doubt about it. I would people would laugh on stage. I'd be killing with it. There's no way. I'd even go into Jethro Tull.
Enough Jethro Tull.
Real TLB. You losing us today. Wow.
Wow.
We might listen, Adam. We might have to have a meeting, but I don't know if we're going to read $2 anymore because, first of all, they slow the show down, and second of all, it's like
they're hurtful.
Huh?
They're hurtful.
Yeah, it's like the $2 people they're like for $2 they get to insult me. It's like if they're gonna insult us, pay $5.
Yeah, step it up to $10 if you want to insult.
No, they don't have to take $10, but I think we're gonna stop doing the $2 ones after this week because it's just first of all we don't have to read the $2 ones anyway.
You can just put it up on screen. People read.
No, we don't have to put it up on screen. They can read it. They can see that it's up there. It can see it in the chat. But we don't have to read it because it's like for $2 they get to insult me. I don't even know what that last guy said. Does today's show suck? Probably, because Chad's on it, but I don't know for sure.
He just brings us down. I mean, yesterday was fine. We were on a roll. I just don't have it today with him here.
First of all, and Dan Filato is just sent me a text. So you have a Teamster Tim. You have Club Soda Kenny. I have Dan Filato DMing me.
Dan Filato, you know what I'm talking about. Troy Hansen,
He started the text saying he's such a lying sack of shit. That's how
Wayne. You don't rain
I
the
think
PD.
he's talking about you, not Club Soda Kenny.
Yeah.
No. Saying he is talking about you.
No, you weren't even in Chicago when I got you were with Artie's show at the time, you dumb fuck.
Who are you talking to?
Dan Filato. My claim to fame is I lived with Artie Lang and Mark Grace, my favorite baseball player of all time.
He worked for everybody who was big in Chicago.
He's not working for anybody now.
Steve Dahl and Gary Meyer.
It's over.
You don't know what
he worked with Bill Murray. He's friends with a lot of big people.
Yeah. Then what's he doing now? Where's he at? How great is he?
You don't worry about it.
Fine.
But you're not coming.
He don't have two. He don't have two fridges in his house. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and 2 dryers.
I have 1 dryer.
And how's that working out?
It's broke. Gladwell's got to call the dryer guy to fix it.
A dryer
guy. Hey, you know a dryer guy?
I got to get rid of this fridge though. I can't. $100, take it. It's yours.
Why don't you just hang some clothes in it?
I'm not going to hang clothes in a refrigerator.
It's there. I mean, you're not taking it anywhere. It's been there for 2 months now.
It's in the spare bedroom. Come get it. If you guys want a fridge, $100, it's yours.
You're in the spare bedroom now.
No, I have a whole house.
Profits. Can I get a refund when Chad can't read my jokes correctly? I think you should. I think there should be kind of a
What's your
kickback.
Venmo? I'll send it to you.
Get rid of Electric Shock Libtards. He is spamming the chat. What? Get rid of Electric Shock Libtards. He is spamming the chat. It reads like Gino. I don't. What is he saying? There's a guy called Electric Shock Libtards.
Send Dan Filato a link. I'll go head to head with that dude.
Who?
You got it.
Dan Filato.
Why are you so mad at him?
Because he came on Kevin's show and was shit talking me when I was during my divorce with Kevin.
Hiatus.
Yeah, he was like talking shit. I'm like, dude, I never did anything to you, and I never forgot it, Dan.
Yeah, but he knows you're full of shit, though.
No, Dan's full of shit. Go Google Dan Filato on Reddit. Everyone just says he's a compulsive liar on Reddit. Dan Filato. It's there. Check it out.
Chad wrote it. That's how he knows it's there.
Redbar.
I'm doing my impression of Chad doing Carl.
Comia, I love you.
That's funny. Let's go back to the it's a small hole after all. They actually went to fucking Disneyland together. A bunch of them. I mean, I don't know what Jim Florentine would say about that, but that's a lot of piazzas. Even if you're drunk,
that's gay.
You go to Universal. What do they call it? What do they call the thing in Orlando?
That's gay, guys.
Huh? No, what do they call it? Universal Studios and Disney World. It's come on, man.
Why would 4 men go together to Disney World?
What's wrong with you? Content House is the worst thing ever. RMG. I read your thing. This goes straight to Jeaner Deitois. She looks pretty hot there. I like that.
Very hot.
Yeah.
But you know it's not her.
And she's Minnesota too.
It is her.
Really? How do you know?
Because I know it's her because she's on Twitter too. It's her. What do you think? People sometimes just pick some woman's picture and put it on?
Yeah, I would.
If women are ugly, they put up a cat or a dog.
Yeah, exactly. Like that guy who looked like Leonard Nimoy. I mean, he looked like a lot like him. Whatever his name was. This is a real guy. I know this guy.
Free?
She's in PJs. Bob's only in a shirt. They bunked. You guys made love? You made the love?
We made the love last night.
In the hotel room?
I broke it.
Redbar. We already read this.
Oh, he was at $2 and he changed it to $5?
Just to say Redbar.
Yeah, it said it at 2, but I don't know if he changed it out of respect for my new...
You say Redbar 3 times, you go to Kansas or something.
Yeah, Genie comes out of the thing.
Yeah, Terry Nee, $5. Patrice Benefit, 12 comedians, only 1 black comic. Now that's
good take. Good take. That's
Terry Nee.
That's a good take, and that's very again, it's completely ridiculous that they have
That is crazy.
12 comics and one black one.
Megan, $4.99. Canoe must be making more film. Gino is spamming his alt in the chat. He has an alt account. Did you already block Gino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
We blocked.
Adam, you know his fake
the-
account?
I
Is
mean,
it
I
Gino?
blocked whatever they were saying was.
Oh,
I don't know if it was him or not, but they
probably
were spamming,
is.
So
So
But
you did block Gino?
If it's not him, it's somebody like Gino, so you can
We-
block him anyway.
we did block Gino. We blocked Gino, but then we also I think we just blocked fake Gino too, or
No, because
imposter Gino.
I mean anybody that sounds like Gino, you can block him because it might just be one of Gino's hacks that runs his one of his other Twitters.
It could be like Stevie Lou. Doesn't he moderate for Steel Toe like a loser?
No, Gino has a certain way that he kind of Gino has a certain way
It's
that
paragraphs. It's
yeah,
not
you can tell when Gino's behind it
because he talks and he voice texts. And
yeah, it's very wordy and it's all the
Yeah.
same. It's all the same bullshit.
Yeah, it probably was him then.
exactly.
They were
See,
pretty
he's not hard to
verbose.
find.
And he's lonely. He's probably got nothing to do. Maybe Canoe went down to South Carolina, and she's probably didn't invite Gino again. And Gino's like, I can't go. I got too much going on up
I
here.
want to
And he
meet
has-
your family.
He has nothing going on. Kim Florentine, you're on the new super chats list because I love that picture. You're
Yeah.
kind of new to the game here, but I love that picture. It's a great picture, and you've been funny with your stuff. Yep, just friends. Yeah, she's talking about you and Jim, right, Chad?
Probably. If I were a betting man, probably.
Have you guys ever been alone, like in a hotel?
Yep, we have.
And was it awkward?
No, we shared separate beds. It was fine.
Oh, you spent the night together?
We're doing a road gig, and he let me stay in the hotel because the club wouldn't give me a hotel.
Whoa.
Oh, so he got two
Yeah.
beds on purpose so you could sleep in another bed.
And he stayed in the same room as Jim too. Both Jims, don't lie, and both Jims stayed in the same
But I
bed.
wasn't in love with him like you were.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not-
Bob's
He's like Jim is like my big brother I never had. He's helped me. He's guided me. He's a good guy.
Then why aren't you a better person? Because Jim is a good person.
I'm a good person. I'm trying. I told even when I emailed Kevin, I'm trying hard. I'm working at this.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got to keep working, man, because you can't live your life as a lie. You can't.
I didn't lie about getting beat up today.
You didn't get beat up today.
That's what they say, but one day at a time. So
Yeah, at a time.
today,
no, he's talking about Bob pretending he was beat up today.
Oh,
I
come
thought
on.
you meant you didn't lie about getting beat up today.
But
Okay.
Chad will say that's what he meant too, that he didn't
Yeah.
get beat up today, that he's not lying today yet.
Today. Yeah. 712 Colgate 999. I like when Kevin gets so pissed off he droops spit. Just like Stuttering John. He's the next Stuttering John. Let's create a Reddit, guys. Huh,
Don't
Carl?
come at me. You don't want any of this.
Let's go,
You don't
Carl.
want any of this, Reddit. I'll do it 24/7. I'm spitting now. I'll do it 24/7. Come at you, Reddit. And Instagram Live.
You'll never be dry again, motherfucker.
I like when Corey admitted that Steel Toe piled on to get some name for himself.
Who?
Corey, Adam, when he came on the show, and I go, why would Steel Toe just come after me nonstop? I didn't know who he was, and he's just
right.
like, he was piling on.
Yeah, to try to get in the mix. To get
So it was like,
more
hey, Carl,
viewers.
look, I'm like one of you guys, and now you're stuck with them. You guys look like fools, and I'm winning. Patreon is up. Yes. Poop Frog 4.99. Redbar's watching.
Yeah, Redbar's. Yeah, I heard Redbar. Well, we'll see. I heard Redbar.
Well, he's certainly not doing shows.
He's taking another break. So
yeah, keep watching.
I mean, I might be like the last man standing. Like if Kumia shuts it down and Redbar shuts it down,
Yeah.
I might be the last asshole standing.
That's the name of your next album.
I'll make it one word: last hole. Standing.
Dread $72. If you tell someone that it was funny, it's not.
Mm.
Oh, he's talking about my episode with Godfrey today. No, it was funny. I was crying.
And where is it now?
Yeah, but you're a cuck for Godfrey.
Yeah.
Just again, another friend. Got friends.
You sleep in a room with him?
Never. No.
Have you ever been in a sauna with him?
You ever sit down in front of him?
I think, yeah.
What?
I think I've been in a sauna with Godfrey
Oh my God.
at Equinox in New York.
Jesus Christ.
I went to the gym with him, and we were just in a sauna, just talking. I mean, we're not naked; we have clothes on.
It's still dumb. If you go into a sauna with clothes on, it's dumb. If you go into a sauna with another dude, it's dumb. It's just dumb.
You sweat out the toxins.
Unless you're like filming a movie, you know, when they film movies, they're in a sauna. They go to the sauna. They have like the mafia. They have a conversation. And unless you're doing that, don't go to a sauna. Saunas are dumb. Just
He's
get
looking
sweaty.
at his watch. He's looking at his watch again.
No, it's dying. Look, it's low battery. Look,
Too bad it wasn't contagious.
it's low. It's dying.
All right, come on. All right, we don't care
All right, let's
about
go.
your-
Let's focus,
we don't
guys.
care.
Let's get Jack Graham, 2 comics and a panhandler. That's $2. Why are we reading that? That's stupid. Step it up if you want to insult somebody. $4.99. That's better. Chad's friend, Alexander the Oil Can. See, this guy knows what he's doing. That's funnier. And he's paying more too, so he could put more words in there if he wanted.
You got we got some
You
funny
got
money. ZAR 70. Opie just had a good live stream. He is smiling about as much as Brennan.
Because of Kumia. Like, he's winning. Opie's winning. He's back, baby.
Well, yeah, Opie does get validated. All the shit that he's like. I just had to get out of the fucking Anthony Cumia business. So it does make him.
Opie, quit streaming up again. Come on our show.
Yeah,
get
Opie,
more
why
listeners.
are you going up against us?
Yeah, that's a dumb move because you can get more fans for your show if you come on our show.
All right, don't
Opie.
speak for me. Don't speak for me.
Mr. Hughes. Age of Aquarial. $5. In Chad's defense, some hotels still offer smoking rooms. However, they're kind of places most people like Kevin, Bob, Gina can't afford not to stay at. Yes, I know that because I can't afford to stay there.
Wait, he's saying they're more expensive or less expensive?
I never heard of that.
They can
use
afford
the garbage ones.
No, he's saying they can afford not to stay at. So,
No, 'cause I was in
you're right.
Orlando.
So the cheaper hotels, they have smoking rooms.
Yeah, you can get them at a shitty motel and shit.
Before I stayed at I went to the Bahamas last year. I stayed in Orlando at a hotel, and they asked smoking or non. It was a Holiday Inn or something. So in Florida, you could smoke in rooms.
1970.
The Rob Saul show, $1.99. Kevin's special will be on Paramount Minus. Ooh, burn.
That's a play on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, this guy burned you though.
Oh, this guy, we're gonna miss you at the wedding, Rob.
We have no.
We're gonna miss those singers at the wedding.
Now we have no bartender at this fucking wedding.
Our guy Alan
We're gonna have to make our own drinks.
Our guy Alan Cooper's
What
in the
goes in a
chat.
gin and tonic?
Our guy Alan Cooper's in the chat. I'm going to send him something. I'm not going to tell him why, but I got your message. I just got it. I'm going to send you something.
Loud and clear.
There we go. Hotel Segs is the best. Oh, we're talking about hotel segments. Mm-hmm. I lost interest. St. Ranger, $10, 1959.
Kevin, please read. Hi, Pam. Wait, let me do it right. Hi, Pam. From one Catholic to another, it's Good Friday, and it's good to see you're in the audience. Happy Easter to you and St. Ranger. Clip it, Zen producer.
Nice.
What's St. Ranger 1959 stand for?
I think that's probably when he was born.
Yeah.
My guy, Mr. Kill Everything, $5. I feel for Bob. I can't find a smoking room in Michigan, and it's hard to find a room in Boston or L.A. Curious if I could find one in AC. We'll see.
But AC's better because you
can walk around.
Yeah, you can go to the
casino.
boardwalk. You can go outside. It's all
Or you can smoke inside in certain sections too.
Yeah, I know some of the casinos they have, because when we were at the Hard Rock last April for the Comedians of the Compound, the Hard Rock had a smoking section for gambling, and I thought, I was like, I thought that was 20 years ago where they stopped doing that, but you can play the slots or whatever and smoke cigarettes. So good for them. You like to lose your money and your life at the same time. Am I right? Right, Carl?
Right?
What's that, Brody?
You got it.
Wow. All right. We're having a fun show. This is fun. You remember Steel Toe had fun shows? He doesn't have fun anymore. He never hits the goal either, which is great. Greg Lampert, Australian 1499. Burr had the best podcast on the planet until he started inviting his wife on. That said, Kumi and Gavin had made comments about her over the years, which I thought were very disgraceful. F. Kumia. Ooh. Ooh.
I think they did it recently because I remember seeing a clip on YouTube about they were going after Bill Burr again. I didn't watch the whole clip. I didn't watch the whole clip, but it was, you know, Kumia loves to bring it up, and then Gavin plays along because, you know, they both try to act like they're
Proud
tough,
boys.
They're tough guys, and you know, but then he sees Bill Burr and he's like, "Hey, let's bury the hatchet." And Bill Burr's like, "Suck a dick." Anyway, thanks, Greg Lambert.
Flat Cat says, "I never insult you fucking assholes with $2. Hi, Kevin.
What? What's she saying?
She's like, I never insult you fucking, because you were talking about if you're going to insult us at $2, it's.
Oh, she's making a joke because now she's insulting us.
Yeah, zing, zing, zing. Yeah, well, Flat Cat, where do you stand with Kumia now?
She's still. I saw her earlier in the chat. She said she's still Team Kumia.
Well, you're dumb. You're on the wrong side of history. Barry Wood, go easy on Chad, boys. Maybe he can't read, but he sure knows how his way around a skin flute. I'll tell ya.
I like how they bring callbacks from a couple of days ago.
At least they're watching.
Steel Toe says Steel Toe. Ski Mask says he's blocked from sending super chats. So, all right.
He's lying. He's literally lying to you right
now. No, I know. He
like,
wants.
I'm going to go with this.
He wants me to bring him on the show so then he can complain and say bad words and whatever.
Fake drama.
I've already been through all this with Kumia and Gino and all the like. Hey, buddy, we're gonna try to get you canceled. Like we're gonna act like we're your friends, and then as soon as we have a falling out, we're gonna get you canceled.
If Chad and Kevin and Brennan had a divorce, what's your current status with Florentine, Chad? We're friends still. We're still friends, like we always been. So, where do you want to go with this?
Wait, what is he asking? What would nothing would happen with Florentine because me and Florentine aren't really friends. You and Florentine are friends. I talked to Florentine. Never.
You guys are acquaintances.
Yeah, we're professional acquaintances. Where you're like you guys, you love Florentine. That's a fact. And
it's not just Florentine. His family. Like I love his family. His brothers, his sisters. I mean, they're all nice to me, like a family. They brought me in.
If somebody said to you, "I'm gonna shoot Jim right now unless you suck his dick," would you save his life by sucking his dick?
I'd let him die.
You're a liar.
There's no way. There's no way.
No, that's how.
You don't have to. You don't have to finish him. You just
He's a dead man.
You just have to suck his dick.
He's a dead man.
He can come on you thin.
Take the bullet, because I know he wouldn't do the same for me. So we're good.
You wouldn't let him die.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't though.
He's a dead man walking. Yes, he would. I wouldn't do it for anybody. Anyone.
So what kind of friend are you then?
Even a family member. I want to do it. Like
Your
my aunt, my aunt I loved dearly. I mean,
you still love to death.
I mean, hey, listen, you've been around for a while. It was a good life. I thank you for everything. I'm going to cry when you die.
You wouldn't suck a dick to save a life.
Nah, I couldn't.
I know I would. Bob, would you?
Oh God, I've done it when people were joking. I hate getting tricked. What do you mean there's no bullets in that gun? The third time, you'd think I would have caught on.
Hey, I like it. I like it. And it turns out I like the taste.
Yeah, there was a line coming from the sauna. I couldn't believe
like that cereal commercial. Hey, he likes it. Mikey likes it. Hey, Mikey, he's eating it. He likes it. Joe Burrow, Jesus sacrificed his life on the cross so Ray DeVito can get laid at this wedding and still go to heaven, and Ray will be watching SportsCenter. Yeah, you got to get laid. You got to get Ray laid. You got to get Ray laid at this wedding, Bob. Seriously, because
be a fucking
I'm gonna try.
Help the guy out. Be a good wingman.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Truthfully, I think that he's just gonna stick to the people he knows there the whole time. I'll try to push him out there and say, get that one or something like that. But Ray is not good at this. He has no game. You can't close if you got no game. That's a fact.
Yeah, he's too timid.
As Jim would say, he's not a closer. He's not a closer. And that's a key thing. You got to be able to close. You got to be able to set it up and close it. He's not a setup man, and he's not a closer. So basically, he'll be sitting talking to Zenhauser all week.
Zenhauser's going to be there?
Yeah.
Why? He's friends with Chris?
Yeah.
Wow. That's going to be a lot of. It's going to. Speaking of paparazzi, if Zenhauser's going to be there, it's going to be some people looking for pictures, right?
I've never seen this many middles in one place. That are gonna be
Chris
there.
Abels and Zenhauser.
dude,
it's going to be crazy.
It's middle mania, actually. It's like I don't even want to talk to anybody. I can't.
Middle
even,
mania.
I
Ray
won't even sit
DeVito
there.
shows up.
This is
Oh,
me
it's
on the radio.
unbelievable.
This is me on the radio. Ray took this photo. It's me on a yacht with these chicks. This was back in the day.
And then what happened?
That girl. I ended up. I dated her actually for a minute.
Ray dated a cheerleader.
That's his claim to fame.
Yeah.
Jonesy, Carl's face could use as the smiley face emoji. Can somebody if anybody wants to help out, I have this membership thing on my YouTube, and you can give away emojis if you sign up. Can somebody make me a Carl emoji of him smile and email it to me? I'd appreciate it. I'll give you.
Say Jim was going to be killed a slow, horrible, painful death in front of you.
Sure.
You wouldn't blow him to save his life.
No, I'd help in killing him first.
That's
No,
a
you
lie.
wouldn't. That's
That's a lie. It's
I would
a
never
lie.
do that. No.
You're way too homophobic. Something's going on. Something ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to suck a dick. I think it's disgusting.
To
It's
save
gross.
somebody's life, you're just going to be.
It's
God.
disgusting. It's
So
gross
what?
to me.
It's disgusting seeing your friend mauled by dogs.
Yeah.
Like when if you see like a gay scene or something, I like turn away like a car wreck. Like
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
know.
First of all, people don't turn away from car wrecks. They look at it. They slow
Or
down
just like-
to
it's
watch a
like-
car wreck.
like a
If
like
I
a,
see somebody sucking dick, another guy said, I slow down.
I pull over.
it's like a scary, it's like
You're
a
doing
scary
it wrong.
movie.
Give me that thing. You're doing it wrong.
It's a scary movie. Like I don't want to see like the.
I
like
think
the-
me and Bob are more experienced. We have kids. It's like
yeah, you guys can suck all the dicks you want. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Give me a dick. Give me a dick right now. It's like I'm not gonna let people die because I won't suck a dick. That's rude.
Yeah,
That's
what a
selfish.
horrible human, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you can get the taste out of your mouth. You can't get your friend out of a fucking hole.
Thank you. You could just gargle. I've seen it
Exactly.
done.
No, I mean, Florentine lived a good life. Like he's done
Not that good that you won't save his life with a little.
But he's. I
fucking-
mean, at this point, you know, he did some good stuff. You know, he did Crank Anchors and Stern and Robin.
So why
Quivers.
don't you crank his yanker?
No, I'm good. Billy Kramer, happy Easter schmucks. Happy birthday, Billy.
Yeah.
is it
happy
his birthday?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Happy birthday.
Chad loves Reddit when it fits his narrative. I only go to Steel
Thank
Toe.
you.
I
Thank
go
you.
to-
I looked up to you. He's right.
I only go to the Steel Toe Reddit. I don't go to anywhere else. So whatever Reddit, that's it.
It's Reddit or forget it.
Yeah, I like it. 712 Colgate. Z-Man, do some more show and tell. I'll do
What
it.
that means? What does that mean?
I'll do it on Kevin's Patreon. So go sign up.
What?
You know how Brian likes to tease stuff? I'll do it on the Patreon.
Oh, right.
Mm.
This
So
is
you
my-
really would let Jim die?
Yeah, I would.
I just can't.
I think he would respect that. I'd
No,
let
he
him die.
wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. If you saved him from like ball cancer or something
Yeah.
like that, like
No,
a
he would,
painful,
like- He would even tell me, give me his blessing. You're like, yeah, let
No, he
me
wouldn't.
die.
No,
yes,
he
he would,
wouldn't.
because he knows.
You wouldn't suck the cancer out of his balls
No,
to save him
no. Let's get through these super chats. Enough
and
of this.
spit it out on the floor
let's-
like a snake.
Enough
when
of this
snake bites
hypothetical stuff. This is childish. You're a grown man. Let's go.
yeah, you're like delusional, man.
This is a serious show, dude.
your best friend. You're gonna let him.
you wouldn't
die.
save a guy for like 1 minute of awkwardness.
Yeah.
Die. Addicted to Profits, $10. Idea for the Bahamas. I'm dating a Colombia girl. She has friends. Let's set her up with Ray. No, set her up with me, dummy. Me. Fuck Ray. I also have lots of black buddies. We can set them up with Chad. No. No, no,
He was
no.
thinking about you. You should have read ahead.
I'm putting in a sauna so it'll be perfect. We'll take the sauna out. Ray's not coming. I'll be
Neither are you. at this
Literally,
rate.
Ray's is not coming. Literally. You know,
What
I had
about
a-
Godfrey?
No, no, dude.
Too big.
No, Godfrey's a bigger homophobe than I am. That guy's in the Hall of Fame, by the way. Godfrey. Galactic Wrestling Federation, $2. MLC's winning. Cook Pound losing. Rest in peace, Kumia's career.
Good take, Galactic Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, rack him. I still love Bill Burr.
There's no reason to not like him anymore. I mean,
He's just like, fuck you, dude.
He didn't do anything. I mean,
like,
Pre's a good egg. I'm just saying that Bill Burr didn't do anything.
Yeah, Kumi was a dick to me for no reason. He turned on me, so I was like,
no, there's a reason.
I never did anything to him except promote his dumb brand, and now I'm just.
But you fucking lied through your fucking teeth, and then a year later you admit that you're lying. So after a while, people are like, they don't know what.
A year later.
Whenever, like you just
no, it's this. Kumi's been shitting on me for a long time. Like I used to like be cool to me, and then but he saw like Chrissy and Carl and all them turn. He's like, oh, I got to do that. He's such a follower, and he's a name dropper. Oh, my good pal Jimmy Norton, we're hugging, and I was texting with.
He's not
Rogan.
a name dropper. They did a show together. That's like me saying your name or Levy's name and being called a name dropper.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Just plain Dave. Hey, Chad, you and Barry Wood going to go to Easter egg hunting in the sauna this Sunday, Hack. It's closed, the sauna, if you want to get technical.
Here they really – you already checked to see what their hours are for
I just wanted
Sunday?
to see if the gym was open on Easter Sunday, and it's closed.
Yeah, it's closed because you know why? They have the light on.
Do it again, Bob.
I'm like Carl now.
712 Colgate, $4.99. Greg Lambert is crying little baby that can't handle Kumi's excellent work. That wouldn't be funny if it weren't true.
What?
Greg Lambert is crying little baby that can't handle Kumi's excellent work. That wouldn't be funny if it wasn't true. Are you yawning?
What?
If you're yawning, then this show's boring, I guess.
No. It's just that I've been at a fucking rehearsal for a fucking wedding.
You had to drive up a hill to get to the place.
It was,
hills
scary.
To make you tired.
Yeah, fucking God, in the woods, there's cows there. What the fuck are cows doing around?
I can't believe we did 2.5 hours on Good Friday. Jesus Christ.
Borgo, send Flat Cat a link.
She won't jump on.
Yeah.
On Good Friday?
Yeah.
I mean, they're all talk. Women are all talk. And then when they get on, the numbers drop anyway. So I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Lenny thinks Chad's homophobic in the closet for sure. You keep thinking what you want, man.
Lenny Stinks. I like this guy's name. Lenny Stinks. Oh, here, Chef's.
Chad's stepdad beat the gay out
into him. He beat it into you.
Nah, he beat it out.
I don't know, Chad. You gotta.
Would you? Okay,
dude, I just had a girlfriend like a month ago. Like,
yeah, and you ended it on purpose so you could be with Florentine.
She ended it because of this nonsense.
You drove into a car to end it.
No, when they call her school, like it was out of hand. You guys are.
Would you? Okay, here we go. Would you suck?
There's no sucking.
No. Would you suck Jim's dick to save your life from a horrible death?
I'll die. I'll die right now. Kill me.
No, you won't.
100%.
He would slurp your way to life.
You're out of your mind. You don't know me then. You
would
don't know
even
me.
rub the balls.
You don't even. No.
You would
none
rub
of this.
the balls. So
let's get through these super chats so I can get some fucking food. I'm dying here, boys. Open wide. All right, Carl, Vic Henley, Carl Lariz or rest in peace, by the way. Want Chad to be their friend. If Corey is better than Ray and Ray is better than Chad, then Corey is better than Chad. Makes sense? All right.
I got to look at that later. I don't have time to do it now, but I think it's a tricky math problem there. So who's he saying is bad? Chad?
Chad's bad. It
Basically,
rhymes.
he's awful. He was saying he was beat. He was topped by everybody.
Oh yeah, we're almost caught up though because he just showed this picture.
It says, "Congratulations, Chad, for saving a picture with women 20 years ago. Winning. That was 11 years ago.
Okay, it's still a long time, and you're not in contact with these people, and you're not.
It's on my phone.
So what does that mean? It's still on your phone. So
I have photos, a ton of photos on my phone
of hot women that you took pictures with, but didn't have sex with.
It's just like this is my phone. It's just like it's a bunch of photos. It's just a bunch of shit.
Bunch of shit.
Yeah, like you know, like look at this. Here's me, Florentine, Don Jameson, and Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses, and you know I got just random.
All
shit.
dudes, right? Let me see again.
No, there was a girl in there.
Where?
No, you won't.
No, that's Duff.
No, the girl right there. That's Erica. She was on my show.
Oh, she's like a temp, or
She was the quote unquote the whole.
she was the intern.
Yeah. Here's me and LL Cool J. How's that? That's cool.
Mostly dudes.
Here's me and Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys. That's cool. Everything's cool.
Everything's not cool. Everything's the opposite of
Here's
cool.
me and Chris Rock.
Wow.
So you bother everybody for a picture?
No, we were at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We were in the VIP. But when I'm
Who
hanging
was?
me
Who
and
was?
Florentine. I got to tell you the story. It's the greatest story ever.
I doubt it.
We snuck in 2011. They had the Rock Hall ceremony in Cleveland. They were inducting Guns N' Roses, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Beastie Boys, the Faces. It was a whole event. Everybody flew in. Florentine and I didn't have tickets. It was like the hottest tickets. Everyone thought Guns N' Roses was going to reunite with Axl Rose, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't. They eventually did. No, shut up, Bob.
Yeah, your fucking story sucks.
So we couldn't get tickets to this, but Florentine flew in anyway, and we snuck in everywhere.
Wait, Florentine flew in to maybe see Guns N' Roses had reunited.
Yeah.
And then
we
how'd
didn't
you
have
get
tickets.
in? How'd you get in?
We got shirt and
That
tie.
blew somebody.
How'd you get in?
We want shirt and ties from the Goodwill, and we walked in through the back entrance, and it was the dumbest plan ever, but it worked.
Did you walk in backwards so it looked like you were?
No, but everywhere we went, people would either know Jim or they would know me because I was on the radio at the time. So they thought we're supposed to be there. And next thing you know, we're backstage hanging out with John Cougar Mellencamp, ZZ Top. We literally just walked backstage without credentials. It was the greatest thing ever. We hung out. It was open bar, so I was getting hammered, and we're hanging out with Green Day and just talking to Billy Joe from Green Day. He was a huge That Metal Show guy, and he was annoying the shit out of us. So everywhere we go, Billy Joe from Green Day would come. We're like, oh shit, here he comes. We were avoiding.
Come on, Chad. Come on.
Dude, Florentine will
The guy
back me
from
up.
Green Day was annoying you.
Annoying the piss because he was such a metal show fan. He just wouldn't leave us alone, and we just wanted to go do our thing.
What's your
That's
thing?
Florentine. What's that?
What was your thing?
What do you mean what I think?
You said we wanted to do our thing. What thing?
We wanted to just meet other people. Like, we want to go hang out, get some food, and do things. But the Green Day guy kept wanting to hang out.
All right.
We're like, get out of here, Billy.
Even Dan Filato's like, I can't even.
Get Florentine on. Send him the link.
Dan Filato's like, I've heard a lot of bullshit stories, but
Send Florentine the link. Is my guy.
I'm not sending Florentine a link. It's like 8:00. I mean, Florentine's probably with his
Next
lady.
show, so we can all this will check out.
Why,
You guys
so
will-
You won't even save his life, and you want us to send him a link.
Yeah, but Florentine's going to agree to your story. You can coach him all weekend. What happened? First of all, did you get laid that night?
No, they had an after party.
No. With all the backstage passery and just all kinds of women probably there, but nope. You and Jimmy, nope. We don't have time. We were trying to do our thing.
It was awesome. It was so much fun.
Sounds
I got to
like
see
it.
all of them perform. It was great. We were sitting next to George Clinton and Rick Rubin. It was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear George Clinton tell the story how he was sitting next to you.
No, you know, I knew some obscure Parliament songs that he was really pumped up about. I like smoking rooms because I rarely smoke inside my home. Just want a cigar while or a cigarette after you know what. I know what you're talking about. Just enjoy my vacation and smoke and drink.
Yeah.
Follow him on Instagram, guys.
Chad, what do you do after sex?
I make a Pop-Tart in the toaster.
And then you give it to Florentine right away, or you wait till it cools?
Look
Till
what
it cools down a bit.
Yeah.
I gotta make jokes. Come on, it's Good Friday.
I remember my ex-girlfriend Sarah, who she's like the woman that got away. She was the best girlfriend. She's happily married.
Literally got away. She did
got away.
She had to get a restraining order.
No. It just didn't work out. Anyways, we had sex once, and it was her birthday, and the birthday cake was in the fridge, and I took a piece of cake, and it tasted delicious after sex. Birthday cake that's cold. It was great.
Even
Sarah.
Adam's like, I can't anymore.
What? I'm telling you the story.
No, I
I'm
agree.
just frozen.
Everything is better
Totally.
after sex.
Yeah.
You get the munchies like you smoked weed or you drank or something.
Yeah, it's
I
it
agree.
enhances your senses or something. I don't know. Come on, guys. We're doing a podcast.
We're having fun now.
Yeah.
See, it's a fun show.
Bob needs a cookie.
Oh
yeah,
no, I'm fine. I had a couple of little pieces before, but no, it's like it's a long night. I got a show and fucking.
Oh, right. You got
How
the
do you-
show. What time?
8:30 it starts, but there's like 7 people or 7 middles on it. It's like, it's going to be dreadful.
Chad walks into a sauna like an obese person walking into a Golden Corral.
I got a coupon.
I used to go meet my grandma at the Golden Corral. She loved the Golden Corral.
Oh, please, not any more stories.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in. That's the story.
Did Florentine ever meet your grandmother?
No. Mark
Your aunt.
Lender. No.
Chad
Chad
doesn't know what he's missing. I think Mark is a homosexual.
He is.
Yeah.
And Mark, listen. Listen, do your thing, man. I love it. You're a good
Yeah,
dude.
give him a pep talk, Chad.
But it's just not my thing. And you can understand that. Like, you hate
Yeah,
vagina.
but you wouldn't save a life. That's ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
that's just stupid.
But Mark,
You'd be
like,
the worst doctor in the world.
Mark probably wouldn't go down on a woman to save
he
someone's life.
absolutely would.
And it's fine. It's all right. It's just your thing, you know. And I don't hate gay people at all. I
Yeah, but
love
you
them.
wouldn't save a life.
You know, one of my best friends is gay. His name's Jesse. He's a good dude.
Is that what you call yourself when you look into a mirror?
Oh, I get it, Bob. You getting warmed up for tonight?
Not
I'm
funny.
there.
Don't hate on Bob, Chad.
I just got to follow 7 middles. I'm going to be fine.
That is exhausting. Don't watch the show, Bob. You'll get exhausted from watching the.
Yeah,
I know. I'm not going to
just
get
walk-
there.
Just
till
walk
8:30.
in.
When I'm going to get there at 8:30 because it's too much. It's like
Yeah, it's like being last on an open mic. You know,
it is.
If you watch too much of it, you get exhausted by how bad these guys are.
Yeah, it's going to be too long of a night.
Miles Magooby, the Seaman is hungry, sperm belly. The more you resist, the more the jokes are going to keep coming.
That's
Chad.
fine. It's like I know what I am, and I it's fine. The jokes don't bother me at this point because
What if
they
Popeye?
do.
What if Popeye he'd come to get his strength? He would to get his muscles.
Dude, who watches Popeye anymore? It's over.
I'm just saying. You said you am what you am. So
Yeah, that's what Papa used to say.
Yeah.
Chad Friday has destroyed the big donors.
That's true.
All right. Don't have me on. I didn't want to come on. Bob texted me.
Well, yeah, you were coming on. We talked, and I said you're going to be on later.
I
and you're
didn't
like,
believe
"Well,
you. I
didn't
thought
know.
I thought it was
out.
on Thursday too. And Kevin,
I'm doing something.
I'm sitting here going,
Don't
"What
worry
the fuck?"
about it. I know what I'm doing. Bob tells me what to do, and then I do it. I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
Don't worry about what you
All right,
do.
let's get to these super chats because I gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Where you going tonight?
I gotta make food. I'm hungry. It's 7:30. I eat 6:30 dinner. Don't you guys
having
eat?
salmon?
Why you eat before the show?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know I was doing the show.
You did. I told you were
I
doing
didn't believe you. I thought it was a trap. I don't trust you
It's
guys.
a trap.
All
I
right,
thought you guys were setting me up. I was gonna sit here like a fucking idiot with no link again. I'm texting, going, what the hell's going on?
It's like waiting for your parents to pick you up at school. You're just sitting around waiting for the link.
Yeah.
You're at home. What's the worst that can happen? You're at home. You make a Pop-Tart. You're good.
Yeah.
Tyrone the Impaler. Where's my little wonder-lipped boy at? Tyrone has risen and his lap is lonely. Name me some song of salvation.
He's got a point.
Yeah, well. Chad can't call anyone a name dropper. Listen, I had to drop those names for the story. It had to happen.
Yeah, but the guy from Green Day was harassing you.
100% true. Florentine will back.
Which guy? Which guy?
I think his name's Billy Joel Armstrong.
Billy Joe.
The guitar
Billy
player.
Joel.
He wasn't harassing us. He wanted to shut the fuck up and leave us alone. I guess he was harassing us.
All right. Would you suck Mark Grace's dick to save Florentine's life?
No. But he was my favorite baseball player growing up.
Would you jerk him off then?
No. I don't like it. It's not my thing.
You're not really a fan then.
Okay. Fair enough.
Andy Mack, here's a gift for you all. Find the episode of Chip Chipperson featuring our very own Chad Zumach. Oof.
I've been on Chip Chipperson twice, so
Was it bad?
No, it was fine.
All
Norton loved me. Norton loves me. He thinks I'm great.
What about
Everyone thinks I'm great except you. Okay? That's what's happening.
Sounds like me talking to my wife.
All right, read this.
Barry Wood, NOK 50. Okay, we'll go Easter egg hunting for sure. Believe that. Chad got the cutest tush. It looks like a couple of Easter eggs and a hanky. This guy's really descriptive. I like this. He's really into you. That's when they take the time to think of really what you look like.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Barry Wood. It's very nice of you. Northwest Ken, $9.99. Kumia's a name dropper. It's so gross. 4 minutes later. Check out all these pics of me and Duff McKagan and LL Cool J. Oh, here's one of me and Chris Rock. Yeah, it's part of the story.
That's what everyone will say while they name drop.
Yeah, I'm telling the story. I mean, how do I tell a story without meeting LL Cool J without saying LL Cool J? Oh, there's a famous rapper we ran into. You dummies.
You get so mad.
I can't wait to watch your show with you and Godfrey.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Dio, and he said he did an impression of you. I think Bex clipped it. You can watch it on your Twitter.
Okay, I have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like
Go
Bob following 7 open micers tonight.
It's amazing.
Dio $4.99. Little concerned about Jeaner. She went to Walmart about an hour ago, and it doesn't take that long to buy Febreze. She's cheating.
It's about 10 minutes that way.
No, she's doing something else.
She's going to buy something else. She'll come back with some
Got to
shit.
buy her lady stuff.
She probably
RMG,
knows-
where the fuck has he been?
RMG, I know. You fucking, where you been? He's been.
Oh, I was watching a thing at Hedberg, and I remember it was that Louis Anderson thing when Louis Anderson hosted like a stand-up thing, a series. Anyway, I did it, and Hedberg finished, and they showed some fat guy in the audience clapping, and I thought it might have been Ralphie May, and I was like, holy shit, they're both dead. If you jerk off a lot, your hand grows hair. Is that true? Is that a wives' tale?
Yeah, I have to shave my hand.
Yes, you are correct, sir. We got to get Ed McMahon. You are correct, sir.
Yes, you are correct.
You got it.
I like the ghost. It's like we're honoring Brody.
Yes.
We're keeping his spirit
Yeah,
alive.
the echo scares me.
Dan G just got here. Fudge Shark, have you been to a sauna lately? Yeah, you just got here, Dan G. If you watch the show, and you can go back and watch on Patreon, you will see there has been a lot of sauna jokes today. Vlad Terps tapes. Apparently, Kumia can say vile, racist stuff about Bill Burr's wife, but Bill Burr's tame joke about white women is a bridge too far. Go cry more, Kumia.
Yeah, it's 100% true. It's 100% true what he's saying. I mean, Kumi's offended that Bill Burr talks about white women. It's just ridiculous. Anyway. May 13th, Pottstown.
There you go.
That's right.
Leo Gunn, $5. What are the odds that the owner of the wedding hall makes Bob do an hour during the cocktail reception?
There's no way.
Bob will do an hour. Bob will just do the crowd work, and he'll kill for an hour, and everyone will be happy.
Exactly, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to be doing time tonight. I'm probably doing no more than 30 minutes, and that's it. I'm out of there. I'm playing fucking games.
You ain't playing around, are you?
Yeah.
Borgo, $5. Chad had Sarah locked up in Ariel Castro's Cleveland house. She was awesome. She's still pretty. God damn it. I saw her on Instagram.
Yeah, were you there when that guy was doing that?
Yeah, I was. Dude, the girl.
Whose side were you on? Whose side were you on?
Yeah.
Castro's. No, I used to have a joke like, I don't want to do the joke.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I want to hear this fucking joke. I want to hear what was going on during those times.
And if you go back and you listen,
I want to hear the humor that was going on around the time there was 3 women.
Everybody had to make jokes about the guy, right? All the Cleveland comics.
Oh yeah, it was happening. Right, I lived in Lakewood, and that was like right in Cleveland, right there. But the one girl
I
was at the Cleveland Improv, and one of the girls that was in captivity, her name's Michelle Knight. You can Google her. She comes up to me at the Cleveland Improv.
I'd rather be back at the house
than sit through your set again.
Well, if I tell you this, you're gonna make a joke out of this. She's like Chad, and I turn around and I'm like, holy shit, because there's like celebrities in Cleveland because they were like all over People magazine and they're on Oprah. I go, hi, and she goes, we used to listen to you while we were in the house. I go, what? Because I was on the radio.
They suffered twice.
That's the joke. I knew that, and I have said that. I go, yeah. It's like,
The guy did that as a form of torture.
haven't you had enough? Haven't you had enough? No, but she was really nice. I was like, I can't believe I was a part of that. That they used to listen to my radio show while they were in captivity. I swear to God, I've told it on the show before.
Was it a morning show or afternoon show?
Afternoon drive. We were 3 to 7. We were super popular. It was really big.
So he didn't make them wake up early. He didn't wake up the girls early and listen to radio. He let them sleep in
in the afternoon because he would go to like do things during the afternoon. So they would sneak and listen to the radio, and I was the radio show. Yeah, and I'll go back to what you're saying about Alan Cox. Yeah, he's still on, but nobody cares. It's over. Like the buzz of the show is gone. Like he's not selling
out. It's been
out.
a long time now, right?
But it's safe. It's quiet. He doesn't cause problems, and the show there's no edge to it. You can be employed still. He was just jealous because the show was just big and I was popular. He hated it, and he got the guy he wants, and that's what it is. Billy Kramer, $5. It's birthday cake, and then sauna, or vice versa.
We're having a party in the sauna.
Is it a birthday cake and then sauna, or vice versa?
That ice cream cake is going to melt in the sauna. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's just
Sit down and
science.
blow out your cake.
That's just science. What's this one say?
After sex, Chad sits on an ice cushion to reduce the swelling, or a birthday cake, or an ice cream cake.
Oh, Greg Lambert. Chad Matarese. How?
You got to get Joe. I would love to get Joe on the show, but I don't think he'll do it. But Bob, you know him? Yeah, ask him. You contact him. Ask him to do.
We had him on the show before. It's not like
no, but the show's different now. The show's different now. He's gonna get a lot of super chats.
By the way, no one's ever said we got to get Joe Matarese on.
No, we got to get people that the fans are gonna have a good time with.
Yeah.
Can't have Ray DeVito on every, even though we love Ray.
No, speak for yourself. Adam Soundboard. Chad hates Piazzas like Kumia hates Bob's Diggers.
Bob's Diggers.
He likes to walk the line.
I see what he did.
Yeah, he's having fun. This guy.
Who's this guy up now?
Tyrone the Impaler, or whatever. Chad, there is a reason there's no cake and a sauna sign at the gym. I missed that sign, Tyrone. I missed it. Uh-oh. Chad, this is the greatest story ever, followed by a horrific bombing. Hack! Anthony.
Hold on.
Gina's back.
Whoa.
Thank God.
Look who's back. Back again. Gina's back. Tell a friend. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back with Febreze.
The super chat was worried about you.
Yeah, we thought something happened. Well, we got it. Look at this glade.
Oh, you're fixed. No, you're good to go.
Oh, 2 of them. And the good thing is you can bring them
one
up.
for you. It's his and hers. One for you, one for her. Keep those downtown streets clean.
And we got a candle, too.
Just keep the candle lit.
Okay, well, you don't want to start a fire.
What do you sell? Borgo, $5 on the 5th day. Us large donors look at the RCC statement. Credit
card.
I should know that, right?
Yeah, you should. You don't see what statements. You just get credit cards.
To see what we've spent the previous 4 days and why.
Is why.
All right. You can help me out with these. It's teamwork on the show. That's what it's all about. The show's all about teamwork, if you think about it.
Yeah.
That's the name of the show. It's teamwork. The Rob Saul Show, $4.99. Green Day and other rock stars were there, but everyone was harassing Chad because they recognized him from the radio. Story checks out. No, it was Florentine, Green Day. The guy was in love with that metal show.
He wasn't, though.
Yes, he was. He was asking a million questions about
what is there to ask.
Yeah.
Just because he loves music and rock guys and like what's Ace Frehley, what's his story. He wanted to know everything, and he just wanted to shut the fuck up. Billy Joe.
You found someone that loves the show, and you walk away from him.
Well, he just wanted. We wanted to go like talk to other people and mingle, but he just wanted to corner Florentine.
Just be alone. You and Florentine want to be alone.
No, we wanted to like kind of mingle. We wanted to go out watch shows, and all that guy wanted to do was talk rock music with Jim. And
well, you're at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you met a rock star.
Yeah, it was cool at first. At first, we're like, "Oh, this is cool," and then after like the half hour, we're like, all right, we're done with this guy.
All right, we gotta get Florentine on. Not today, but at some point to verify the story.
Yeah.
It sounds like 98% bullshit. But
Listen, if you go on Crab Feast, that old show I was on with Ryan Sickler, I told the whole story. I told it
you
on.
told it
doesn't
here,
matter
so
if you
why are we
told it.
gonna hear it somewhere else?
I told it on an Alan Cox show. I had Jim
But you
Florentine on.
you telling it doesn't make it real.
I told the story with Jim on his podcast. It's been talked about for 10 years. It's not like it's some made up story today. It's been going on for 10 years.
Well, we know you make up stories because you're a professional wrestler in your mind, and then 3 days or a week later, you're like, I know what I said, and it's not true.
Yeah, well, this is true. And Jim
Just
can
plain
back it up.
Dave. First thing Chad does after intercourse is fart to clear it out.
Oh, anal sex is what he's implying.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Just plain Dave.
Did
You
we get to
see,
the
Filato doesn't believe anything you're saying. Come on.
never get rid of Chad? His stories are amazing.
Yeah, it's
Well,
amazing
not
because he
safe.
made them up. They're amazing because he made them up.
No, he's being sarcastic. Even when he made up, they still stink.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Steve Conte on his wedding today. You got married? Have a fun time at your
Who's Steve
party.
Conti.
He works at the Compound Media in the booth.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
That's Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope that they keep the place open so he can fucking pay his rent.
Chad announces his next tour, Finland only. I'd go to Finland. I'll go anywhere. I'm the opposite of Kevin.
Oh wow. Yeah, I won't go to Finland. I'm a cuck.
Mm-hmm.
Pilgrim Media, you guys look really old. Join the club.
Wow.
What?
Who is
guy looks
that?
old. Pilgrim Media. He looks old.
No, but who is that like a ski mask?
Oh, he's trying to get some zingers in. Kevin, you're ungrateful. Worth $2 to say I'm done with you.
Wow, he's
Oh,
done with
no,
me?
we
What am I
gotta-
gonna do?
We got a rivalry. Now we're going to go back and forth.
Podcast wars.
Uh-oh.
This guy knows how to do it. What's the David GX5? Funny Chad is claiming he would not blow Jim to save him from cancer, yet he has blown him multiple times to save him from blue balls.
That's fucked up.
Hey guys, stop sending money so I can go eat. I feel like I'm in captivity here.
Oh, that
I'm
was a good
literally
one.
being held
David
captive.
GX5. I gotta start kicking money back to David GX5. That was
I looked up to you. I looked up to you, $4.99. Let's wrap it up. The heavy gay girl is hungry. Yeah. Say whatever the hell you want. I am. I'm starving. It's 8 o'clock.
Chaz Zumach is happy.
Can I borrow $150? Yes.
High pitch Eric.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost done. We gotta be done.
We got to be done.
That's it. We're caught up.
Thank
Oh,
God.
we're caught up.
Torture.
Torture to have a good time and make money.
Bob, do your plugs.
Well, Uncle
Bob's on
Rico's
stage right now. Bob's gonna be. The show starts at what? 8:30 or 8?
8:30.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
It's 8:30, 20?
It's 8.
All right. Yeah, so don't worry. No rush to 7 middles.
I don't care if we ever go.
Right to me either.
You don't have to go. You don't need the money.
No.
At what point did Chad throw the oil can at the guy from Green Day?
The story's still being. We're still working that story out.
He threw the oil can at the guy from Green Day.
Someone please check Chad's house for runways. I need to make sure.
Runaways.
Oh,
not
runaways.
Runway.
I didn't see the A, so I didn't make sure he's holding anyone
He's
against
not holding anyone.
against their will. All captive women love me. Okay, all
He
right.
say everybody loves you.
I do.
So he's
Everyone.
saying maybe you're holding hostages there.
Yeah. Happy Easter, Kevin and Bod. God bless you guys. Oh,
Thank you, Mr.
What about
Kill
my
Everything.
Easter, you
is that
fucking
Mrs. or
dickhead?
Mr.? Shut up. Is that Mr. or Mrs.?
Mister.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
You don't
Thank
care about my
Mr.
Easter?
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. I'm going to do the Ring of Honor next week. I got to do it. We listen, I got a lot of names, so we never find the time because we got the super chats coming in, which is good. But, and again, next week we might stop with the $2 one, but most of them are not $2. So I don't even know if they'll save us a lot of time. Anyway, Chad, do your shitty. What are you going to have for dinner? I know you don't have any gigs. What are you going to have for dinner, Chad?
Damn it.
No, not salmon tonight. I think I'm gonna order from the Outback Steakhouse. I'm gonna order out.
Isn't that where the guys were hanging out before they punch you in the eye?
Yeah.
No,
The Kumia goons.
That was the we were pulling stuff up as speculation. So
Yeah, you and
Patrick Melton
and the ape, Gladwell ape.
Yeah, we're trying to come up with some. Anyways, guys, sign up to my Patreon to see the incredible podcast I did today with Godfrey and him watching Kumia doing the racist stuff. We played the video and we watched Godfrey watch it. It was really compelling. I think you'll like it. It's funny. And hit subscribe on my YouTube channel if you can. If you can.
They can't. They're fingerless. They're handless. They have no arms.
I say willing, if you're willing. That'd be very nice of you. Thank you very much.
May 13th, the Uncle Rico Show live in Pottstown.
Who's going to be there with you?
Yeah, who are the names?
It's going to be unbelievable. Perry will be there with me, and it'll be a killer show. And go to the Uncle Rico. Go to theshulinetwork.com for tickets. Get them now before you can't get them.
Before they're all gone.
Before they're all gone, yeah. I'm not going to say what she said.
We got to get her on the show.
Yeah.
We should get her on.
Best of luck to Chris Abels and Steve Conte. I don't know if they're doing a Groupon wedding. Is it a double wedding? Steve Conte and Chris
It's
Abels?
a shotgun wedding.
They're totally separate weddings.
This one looks like a shotgun because you're on it's a road where I don't even know. I can't even explain it. I'll send you the video. You'll see. It's fucking.
Yeah, send me the link.
Yeah, put it on Twitter so we can all see it.
All right, put it on Twitter. The video.
The video I made?
Yeah. Okay. The one on the road.
All right.
It's fucking scary. She's gonna put it out.
What's Gina's Twitter handle? Let's plug her Twitter.
Miss Gina Levy.
The Mrs. Gina, what?
No, the Mrs. Levy.
The Mrs. Levy.
You can go see the fake video of Bob with the black eye, and it's totally fake. Go watch it right now.
Yeah, but it's
not
entertaining.
fake.
It's entertaining.
But it's fake.
Yeah.
He didn't get a black eye. He lied about
yours
it.
is fake too, but Bob, everybody knows Bob is fake.
Yeah, but Bob tried to pull one over on the fans, and that's
He didn't
fucking
pull
bullshit.
anything over. He was being funny.
No,
Look
it was,
into
it was
Chad.
bullshit. He was lying about getting punched, and the fans got fucking.
There was
I feel
17 of them.
Kumia country. He's in Kumia country. West Virginia.
I mean, I feel bad. Nobody should ever do that.
Don't I know it, girl?
Chad's greater than Ray. Ray equals 0. I hope you can figure this out. This guy's great. Put him in the Ring of Honor.
All right. I think he already is.
0, Chad equals 1.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Adam. We went extra long.
Thanks,
today,
Adam.
Not on purpose, but it's Good Friday. And thanks to all the super chats. And have a happy Easter. Maybe I might do a show tomorrow. I'm all wound up. I probably won't, but I might.
Do one tomorrow.
Maybe I'll do one on Easter. I don't know.
I'm doing Kumia's Cucks on Easter, 105 Eastern.
He has risen. That's what you should call it, Chad. He is risen.
Ooh, I'm writing that down. That's pretty good.
Out of the mud.
Out of the mud, and he is
risen out of the mud.
All right. Thank you, everyone, and have a good weekend. Thanks, Adam.
God bless you. I love everybody.